You guys, this is marriage. Lots of compromise.
I'm not compromising.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, I do not want the lights on me.
Hello, Celine.
But I can't hear.
I have to turn the sound up.
Hey, Lynn, Linda. Honey, I do not want them. That's not negotiable.
You guys, we were giving Bill and Renee a lesson in marriage. I said, this is about compromise. I tried to rig up these kind of silly lights, and Jack's going, get those off of me.
Happy anniversary.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Anniversary.
40 years. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I can.
Yes, because you've been doing this longer than we have.
Just a little bit, not much.
How
Yeah.
much? How much?
43.
Really? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was more because your kids are so grown up. Actually, your kids are, no, but that's not
My
our
kids have grown up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack's kids have grown up too.
Right.
Are almost grown up.
Or Jack, what did we figure that you've been married 57 years of your life?
Yeah.
When you add up both marriages.
Oh, well.
He's been doing this a long time.
Yes,
I can't understand.
Yes. And how are you guys doing?
we're doing well, thank you. I'm coming to see you next week so that you can cut my hair.
You know, I've thought about
Yeah.
that. You know, what if we both wear masks and whatever? Of course, you have to sign a hold harmless agreement.
That's right.
Once you do that, you can file for unemployment.
Yeah.
$600 a week.
There you go.
Good.
Mhm.
I think your hair looks fine. It's just
Yeah,
longer
yeah,
than you.
it's long.
Yeah.
You're gonna
I
have a
keep
ponytail
forgetting.
another week.
Lynn's got a big monitor over on this side of us. Where's my camera? Over there. So I turn and look that way because you're nice and large over there and you're small on this other screen. But I have to keep looking this way because that's where the camera is.
Hi, Bill and Renee.
I get it.
Are Bill and Renee on?
They're
We
on.
are.
Hello.
How's it
Yeah.
going?
Very well,
Good. How
thank
are you?
We're good. We're
Good.
doing
Congratulations
well.
to the two of you. I understand you're engaged to be married.
Indeed, we are. 10-10-2020.
Oh, wonderful. Pardon me, when?
10-10-2020.
Oh, that's cool.
And John's gonna do the service.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
you. You get a discount?
Yes.
Good.
That's the gift.
Good. That's a good day. We were 10-9. No, that doesn't matter. 10-9, whatever, 70 something. 76. But on our wedding anniversary, Jacob was born, and that was in 10-9-8.
Very nice.
So that's his birthday.
We saw the date on a weekend and said, ooh, alliteration. We will have a hard time forgetting that.
That's right. Very good.
You wait till you get old. You'll forget.
Yeah, fair.
Sharon and Charlie.
Guys.
How are the McMillans today? Are the
Come over
Kimballsons?
good. The McMillans are fine too.
Are they?
They're just fine. We at 2:00 we have a sort of McMillan. She's now Duval baby shower. So can you believe our social schedule?
I know. You're actually going to a shower, or are you doing a virtual?
No one goes anywhere.
The biggest challenge is making sure that your devices are charged, right?
Plugged in.
We're plugged in.
Are we? I said I could have sworn I plugged this in this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't
Sharon, would you
Yeah.
please send me Rob's email? I need to send him some John Deere pictures.
I don't know if he has an email. Hi, Paula.
He has a Padula Brothers email. I'll get it to you.
We'll get that.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Paula Fletcher.
Hello, hello to the Solis. Wow, I haven't seen you for a long time. Which
It's
means
fun. Great. This is fun.
We have been gone for a long time, here and there and elsewhere.
Yeah, so has
So has what?
Paul. Was
Oh,
She's churches in let's see, Oxford and
Connecticut.
Northern Maine and
oh, wow.
But now she's in
and
Bedford?
I'm actually about to do another one.
Where?
you're gonna take
In South Middleborough. It's really interesting, and it's part of a team. So I have 3 other lay people who will be doing it with me, and I will preach once a month, which is great. Yeah, that'll be
great.
fun.
Awesome.
Not every Sunday.
Yeah,
That'll be wonderful.
Paula, you can't work full time because then you can't come to Maine and go kayaking.
It's really important for me to be able to have some control over my time. That's what being retired has given me, and I
Yes.
like it.
Good.
Sure.
So it's kind of the best of all worlds. I love watching the Kimballs on Facebook. Oh, your family is growing and they're so cute.
Yes.
We like them.
Yes.
Jack and Rudy, it's so nice that you had an anniversary so that we could visit with everybody.
That's right.
Good
That's
idea.
what I was thinking. What a good idea.
Yes, Bill.
Thank you, Bill,
Hey,
and
Bill.
Bill and Renee.
Bill, are we gonna see your live face at all? Are you dressed?
I'm dressed, but my home computer doesn't have a camera yet. So
Oh.
let's see. I did this before. I just have to come in here twice.
I like looking at your handsome faces.
Well, he does it.
Where did Laurel go?
I don't know.
It was a
Uh-oh.
quick visit.
You should be
You
back.
probably scared her away.
Everybody's figuring out this Zoom thing. Oh, there's your son.
Hey, John.
Oh, Paula. Hi.
Hi. I love it. This is such a funny photo of you.
Oh, why do I have that? There we go.
There we go. Oh, even the newest.
This is our new
a photo too.
Grandson.
Hi, Oliver.
Oh.
You say hi?
This is Emily's baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
With-
Oh.
yeah.
Cute.
I'm not M.
There we go.
Hi.
Look like you have a floppy neck.
He's your baby.
Look at him. Is he a month? How old is he? About a month?
He's 7 weeks.
7 weeks. Wow.
Well, 2 months.
Almost 2 months. 2 months.
He's new.
His favorite toy is Uncle Billy's elephant.
And Aunt Renee.
Sorry, Aunt Renee.
I am not touching that. Jack, I didn't say a word.
I think I
Yeah.
And
Buddy.
Michaela.
Hey,
And there's
Oh,
John.
John. Hi, guys.
And Michael's running away.
oh, oh, this is so good.
And in honor of your 40th anniversary, we have a heart scan going.
Good. That's a good thing.
Oh.
You guys, Bill
I'll have
actually
to-
figured
I'll
out
have
how
to-
we
Huh?
do this. We did this actually on the computer with Bill and Renee.
And hearts.
It was pretty
So-
cool.
So, John, I'll have to tell you how to split the deck up, and you would have half the deck, Dad would have the other half of the deck, and you just kind of do hearts over Zoom.
I didn't know you could play hearts with only 2 people.
It was
And we
4 of us.
played cribbage stuff.
Oh, sorry, cribbage. Cribbage was over the thing.
Michael, are you up?
We tried hearts. That was harder.
Yeah.
How many different states do we have represented here right now? Paula, are you in Massachusetts?
I am. Yeah.
Cool.
I think we're all in Mass still.
I think the only we got right is Massachusetts.
right
Pardon?
now.
Celise live in Massachusetts too?
Oh, I guess we're all here then.
Paula, we live in Berlin.
In Berlin.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, in Massachusetts.
Hey,
Yes,
Laurel.
Laurel. Hi, Laurel.
Hey, Laura.
Hello.
Oh,
Welcome,
good to see you,
welcome.
Laurel.
It looks like she's
Hey, Laurel.
Hi. Hi.
The disembodied head of Renee.
Oh my gosh, there's a baby.
There's baby.
I'll show him to you in a minute. She's breastfeeding baby.
Baby's a little attached right now.
The anniversary.
Hello.
Are you in your new house?
Hey, Owen.
Hi, yep. Hello.
Wow.
Owen,
Going
hi.
well.
Congratulations.
There. Oh, right.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Are you, Laurel and Owen, are you living there or are you just there for the day, like during the day?
Well, we're living here.
Yep. Almost 2 weeks now.
Hey,
Congratulations.
Faster than expected, so we got in a little bit sooner than expected.
Yeah, your house sold. That was amazing.
Mhm.
Awesome. Lots to do now.
Excavator is currently working in our backyard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me where you are. And I think this is amazing that you're right by the horse barn.
Yeah, okay, I'll show you. Michaela love this. This is our backyard. And there's the barn.
Oh,
Holy
Wow.
wow.
Not much of a commute.
No.
that's great.
What's in the barn?
Lots of horses.
Really?
Owen, your family, you or your family own the horse farm?
Never done this.
Right, yep. My family owns a horse farm.
Right.
Bill's on the call twice.
Yeah.
We're not in it yet.
Well, he's the host. It's interesting.
So my main computer is host, but mom was like, "Where's your face?" So I joined again with the iPad to get the picture, but all my sound is still going through the computer. It's just, I've made it work. I got a webcam coming to.
He just
hopefully
wanted us
solve
to
the
look
problem.
into his bright blue eyes.
Such a good picture of the two of you, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who do we
Like
have
the
now?
eyes.
You got, most of you are old enough to remember that ad, Sonny, I miss your face.
That's everybody.
That's four, but it was, I miss your face, but that's all I remember.
I do.
Hey,
Hey, Pat
Thanks
Laurel.
to Michael.
happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, you two.
Hey, you're all dressed up too. You're all dressed up for Zoom. That's pretty cool.
Right, I asked Jack if he wanted to wear, should we wear our wedding clothes?
Looks like there's all these
I
I'm
didn't
just glad you wore clothes.
It's, you don't know what they have from here down.
Yeah. Well, hi
I'm fine with
everybody.
So you guys, I would like to introduce, because these people all know each other, kind of, sort of,
Right.
mostly. This is Pat and Laurel, our friends from Salt,
Laurel.
but they also live in Florida,
Florida.
Naples. They're the friends that we went to visit in February.
Yeah.
And you can tell by the dress that it's hot down there. Out here last night.
Well,
But
hi
Pat, you were
everybody.
Pat and Laurel, you were at Ruth Ann's retirement party though, weren't you?
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
We
And
were.
Pat, you even spoke, right?
Yeah, he
You
did.
spoke.
In a manner of speaking.
Memory.
No, you were quite funny, actually. I remember.
Was? Oh.
Yeah.
You mean funny? Ha ha or funny?
Just take it.
Did
Just take
you know, I thought you said it snowed last night.
It
It
did.
distracted me more than
You
that.
did say it snowed.
Yeah, we have snow.
Does it? No,
Look at
it's
the
the
baby.
middle of May.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the ground, but you could see.
Oh, look at that baby. Can you put the baby closer?
Yeah.
Can you bring the baby closer?
Oh, you
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh,
Now we want you to remember this now. This is a big deal. That's great. Oh, baby.
I appreciate that.
Hey, Joe. Who's that? Look at that. Oh, that's your Auntie Laurel, and your Uncle Owen, and your Auntie Renee, and your Uncle Bill. And
Yeah,
your
we know.
great-grandparents.
Yeah.
Now he's camera shy.
Told you, it terrified him.
Hey, you
Can't
guys.
be white then. Go see something else.
It's Bill and Renee. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Just peachy. It's not snowing here.
Oh, lovely. That's a good thing. If I close my blinds, it's not snowing here either.
Yeah. Humidity's creeping in, but we can live with that.
Yeah.
That's why we're gonna.
We
This is
just
pretty
planted
cool,
tons
huh?
of
All these
flowers, and then they
pictures are
said
really
this,
good.
and I'm just like, oh.
Everybody's coming in.
You have to play
really
hard if
well.
you have that.
Mm.
So you guys, we were joking about the date of our anniversary while we're trying to remember. Why don't you tell them the story of our anniversary date?
It changed every single year for the first
Really?
because it had been
There's a disturbance in the floor.
that we got married. So she figured every Memorial Day was our anniversary.
Nice.
5 years, I finally got convinced. Different day.
So how many years is this again?
40.
It's before.
years. Wow.
40 long.
No.
I just kept thinking, and this is the woman we entrusted all the leadership of our children, all the, nurturing of our children to for how many years?
Yeah.
And she can't tell that Memorial Day is a movable holiday. But anyway.
Yeah.
Aaron, it gets worse.
Oh.
When I'd be around Andy Burr,
Oh.
and if I would let a little off-color thing slip out of my mouth, this wasn't with the kids, just with him, he'd turn and look at me with this austerity, and you teach our children?
She filtered it through the teachers, though, so she didn't get direct Ruty.
No, I'm a girl when I was with
And we know you're better than that too. We know. We know how off color you can be. Shocking even to me.
Yeah. That says something.
Yeah.
Now that she's in the choir, it's a perfect fit because that's just par for the course in the choir.
I mean, she can say like dirty words while she's singing or something.
She probably can. The conductor does.
Pat Barron is our conductor.
Okay. Now we get it.
Yep. That's why she's disparaging the choir.
How many people could this actually accommodate? Quite a few, huh, Bill?
100.
100.
Wow.
Yep.
And I wonder if they come in this clearly. I mean, this is great. It's better than what you call it used to be.
It's better than you better really look. Is that what you were going to say?
I mean, Skype was always kind of hazy, just with two people. This is great,
I mean, most of it depends on what you have that you're putting it on. So.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right. You must have you have a new computer, Ruthie?
No.
No.
This is
I'm working on that.
which is the newest one I have. So the camera is better than
Yeah, it seems to be working pretty well.
Than the laptop. The laptop's 12 years old.
I'm very much enjoying John's angle because I can kind of go right up his nose.
Oh.
So
What a brother's for.
Laura has been working out, and I tried to address this, and she said she's not dressed. I mean, sports bras you wear everywhere, I mean, Christ. Who cares, sports bras?
I didn't know it was that kind of a party.
Thank you for keeping Laurel's secret.
Yeah. So it's too early to drink on these things, right?
About that.
met another Laurel before. So your name is Laurel?
Yes. Oh, it's another Laurel.
My first other Laurel.
Yeah.
How were you named? Do you know why you Laurel? Do you know why?
I don't know. Maybe the flat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you should inquire about that. You know, it's a good.
Well, I've asked, but it's just like folktale that you could just never believe. It's like my brother named me because he said Laurel Bell when I was in the stomach. It just doesn't make any sense. So I don't believe it.
Laurel Bell, that'd be great. What a great name. Laurel
Story
Bell,
keeps changing.
wow.
That's my nickname, kind of. It didn't really take off very much.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty unusual name. My folks told me it was because they were in the South and it was up after the laurel flowers.
Have you ever seen them? Yours might be too. Those are big, beautiful white ones.
I guess.
Yeah, no, I saw them
I
one
didn't even
time.
know.
So it's her middle name is Starr, S-T-A-R-R. How about that? Laurel Starr Burgess. That's a.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Laurel, your real name isn't Laurel?
It is Laurel Starr.
Laurel Starr.
Are you asking the other Laurel?
Oh, that Laurel.
But yes, the other Laurel, who is my niece, who I've known since she was born. And is Laurel not your real name?
No, it's my real name.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they had
Laurel,
a
you just
story
had the
about-
chance to mess with John. This is something Amy would have killed for.
You're
Gotta take
officially
these.
yes, I'd like to be called Laura Bell.
Laurel Bell or Laura Bell?
The story is so unclear. I really don't. But
Laurel Bell is a mouthful.
yeah, they've said both ways. I don't know. There was some trouble with my middle name at one point. I didn't know if it was Lane or Ann or.
Ann? Laurel Bell Ann? Wow.
Somebody else is. Oh, Meryl's coming.
Oh, Meryl's coming.
You should
Happy anniversary!
My parents sometimes.
It changes the.
Well, we'll be sure to call you Laurel Bell for sure.
Sounds
you know?
Didn't think it was gonna go that quickly. And
Hi.
Chris is here too.
It's Laurie. I didn't have.
Yes, these are our other Florida friends.
Yay!
Yay!
Meryl and I are also church educator colleagues. We've been commiserating up in Massachusetts for years, and then we all retired, and Meryl had the, should I say, good sense or the not good
fortune
to get another job. Naples, Florida, same place that
Another
Pat.
Florida person. Hi, Meryl.
Hi, Bill and Laurel.
How you doing? You're in a new cool place now, huh?
We
That we
are. We are in our cool new place.
Yeah, we saw it was pretty much done mostly. Well, not, yeah, mostly.
Right. Well, I was gone. Yeah.
Right.
So
we
You're
just
gallivanting.
yes, Laura White, you can change your name on that right now, like she just did. You can make it Laura Bell. Change it to that. That's pretty cool. Man. You can do it right now. She just
you right click on it.
Yeah. See how she changed hers? You right click and you can change it.
So were you guys surprised?
A lot of work.
Good job, Bill.
Bill.
Yeah.
Business bell.
That might have been me.
I don't know if Bill did.
It was sad
Bell has
because
an E.
Laurel, non your business bell. Oh, it's B-E-L-L. I think it's B-E-L-L-E, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, give me a second.
Laurel, no can spell bell.
Well, technically, this is all Bill, so.
Bill's fault.
Remind me to change that back before tomorrow.
I know. It must only be in the Zoom if Bill's doing it.
Yep.
Yeah. This is my work computer.
So, Laura was on a mostly widows club. It's a thing she gets together with people, ladies friends from down here. It's called the Mostly Widows Club. There's mostly women lost their husbands down here. Anyway, she gets together with them, and it's hard to talk sometimes because there are some talkers and there are some not so talkers. So people talk over people.
Right.
Kind of like
No.
yeah, kind of like I could do now if I didn't shut up. So.
Never happens.
I'm gonna have to stop making puns and just leave people's names alone. I don't know if you're on a Dell or a Hewlett Packard, but I had to have fun, Kimball's.
I'm not on a Dell. We're the farmers. It was supposed to say in. I messed up.
No, you had it right the first time.
Oh, okay. You know, the farmer in the Dell.
Somebody's playing cards.
That's why I changed it to Farmers on a Dell.
Not though.
There.
I know. I'm on a Toshiba.
Hey, Barb.
Somebody just joined?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple.
Barb, you might be muted.
We had a nice chat yesterday, actually, with my brothers and wives. We had our own little gathering. It was nice.
Sounds like you have multiple wives, but I think you meant your brother's wives.
Who's St. John's 211 iMac?
Bob behind her?
Oh, that's Bob.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to turn my video on here.
Maybe if I ask, it will allow.
There.
So is the actual date May 23rd?
There you go, John.
That's what I thought.
Right. But Bill had planned a physical party for us on this, and obviously COVID-19 had other ideas.
Right.
Oh, man.
Being the flexible, talented person he is, he modified the plan, and this is really sweet.
Yeah. Some other people in the invitation suggested doing this.
Yeah.
So thankfully we've been doing this enough that. Nice, Carrie.
That's a great one.
That's pretty cool.
I love that. Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, what really helped me learn the date was my sister-in-law, Barb, did this beautiful counted cross stitch. You know, the people used to do old-fashioned wedding date. I have to run in and look at that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, you guys, I have something to show you. I don't know if this will work.
Oh, no, not Ruthie, and you don't have props.
I do. Mrs. Kimball taught me how to do this.
Did you think the lights were natural?
Yeah.
See that?
Oh.
That's them.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, that's a great picture.
Wow. That's beautiful.
That was 40 years ago.
Those
Whoa.
kids
Boy,
had hair and hair with color.
boy, Ruthann, you were looking at him like you believed every word he said, you know? Those are the days, huh, Jack?
Yeah, we all know better.
Those are the days she'd light herself on fire for you, you know?
Okay, and then I discovered something because his kids, John and Jim, gave him this little plaque. I don't know if you remember this, John. Gave him a little plaque that said, if you can't dazzle them, really baffle them with bullshit.
That's something I gave?
Yeah. And
I mean,
said,
John, that doesn't sound out of character, but I like that it's still a surprise.
It's kind of out of character for me.
well,
But that was 40 years ago. I was much
Years ago, a lot changed
more
in
wild.
40 years.
a teenager, you know? We did things when we were teenagers that, well,
I like the lights, Ruth Ann.
you like that? Jack wouldn't put on wedding clothes, so I thought this would be a nice addition.
Right.
When did you find out that this was going to happen? When did he let you know?
She knew the day was going to happen, but she didn't know who was going to happen.
Okay.
So the who was the surprise.
Okay.
I don't know, it's working out very well, though, I think.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Oh my.
That's Elijah.
Who is that?
That's Elijah.
Joey.
No.
Oh my.
What? Did we get bombed?
No.
That's Elijah.
That's Elijah.
Elijah, tip your camera down.
There. Thought it was Lightning McQueen.
Like Lightning McQueen.
What's that hat you're wearing?
I can't see him.
They're headphones.
Oh, I gotta
No,
move.
no, not you. This, over here. Oh,
That's
you
a
can't see-
football.
You can't see where I'm pointing, can you?
Oh,
Gary
Laurel's hat?
shows, Gary shows the kid to your right. What's that hat? Shows.
He has a football on his head.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
You're crazy for wearing a football.
What else?
I should have guessed that, eh?
Yep. Hi, Barb.
I think Barb's
I don't
mic
think your
isn't
microphone's
working.
I need a prop.
So with those headphones, are you picking up?
Not hearing you.
Are you picking up everybody on those headphones?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear all of you.
Yeah.
You
would
have
that
some
work
kind of
with-
weird voice thing going on, don't
Funny
you?
voice.
Would that work with earbuds? Blue ink.
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth earbuds too.
Oh yeah.
I think so.
Oh, that's funny. How do you do that?
Oh my God, it's a light.
How do you do that?
It's a voice changer. It's a voice changer.
Changer. Oh, it's getting scary what these kids know how to do.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's very scary.
Very scary.
Oh, Val, what are you reading?
Enter the Zoom on.
Oh, Belle, what are you eating? What are you guys eating?
Kettle corn.
Mommy.
Oh, that's
Good.
good.
For this event.
Kettle corn.
That was a cheap small bag, eh? Kettle corn's amazing, yeah.
Fun.
Look at those guys up there.
Yeah.
I should send Elijah. Have you guys seen on my Facebook page that Tiny Tim?
I don't have Facebook.
And he he talks like you're talking.
Mommy says I'm not allowed to have Facebook.
Okay.
We also say that Rudy's not allowed to say Facebook, so you know.
Rudy! We can be friends. The no Facebook friends.
But, Elijah, this is a grown man, but he talks like you're talking now, and he tells these stories. It's just hysterical.
I watched them.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Russ and
funny.
Kathy.
Hey, Russ.
Hey there.
Hi, Kathy.
Let Bill talk. That's Bill.
Hello.
How you doing?
Are you wearing the same clothes you wore yesterday?
Morgan, do you have a bow on your head?
And you have no filter.
This is a taped replay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
It's a doggy behind Papa.
Same dog in the background with Bob.
So for the rest of you, if you don't know, Russ is my brother and his wife Kathy, and they live out in Pueblo, Colorado.
Wow.
And Bob is my other brother. They're both older than me.
Even I'm older than her.
Yeah.
Oh, old Bob and old Russ, right? That's what we're.
Bob and Barb live up in South Berwick, Maine, and Carrie and her 4 kids, that right there where you saw, live with them, South Berwick. Carrie is a very brave woman.
Yeah.
Mama.
Or crazy.
How was the isolating going?
Probably crazy.
A little bit of both.
Mom, you have 5 babies next.
Oh, I said for this.
Okay, so Carrie, how is that going with the staying inside, all the isolating stuff?
With
Okay, Elijah, be quiet. It's a little different for us. So I'm still working 3 days a week, and those 3 days the kids go to their dads. So they're actually not stuck in one house all the time.
Oh, that
Have a little bit of a change of scenery.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a break, and I afterwards, so it's a little bit different.
Carrie is a massage therapist, right?
Massage.
Yes. I can over here.
La vida.
Mom, I'm gonna go in a cave.
You need to stop, Elijah.
Carrie, do you guys wear masks and the clients wear masks?
We do all the time, and a lot of our clients have chosen to wear masks, and we now have masks that we're providing if they want one. But
Use the same mask for everybody?
We now have to take everybody's temperature when they come in.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's that? Who is it?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I need to stop. I don't know who that was.
Probably Elijah.
Elijah?
Yeah, so I told Elijah to stop, please.
Oh, yeah, that was him.
What he's doing.
We didn't ask him why.
So Ruth Ann and Jack, we could only stop in for just a few minutes because of some other stuff going on this afternoon, but we wanted to wish you a very happy anniversary. And we also have our 40th.
Wow.
Yeah. And you and I talked about this. We're on the 23rd of the month too.
Yeah.
Which month, Meryl? I don't remember.
August.
August.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it should be easy for you to remember. The
Maybe.
23rd of the month.
I can remember that.
It's not
remember?
1980.
It's not Labor Day.
No, if you can remember May for you, you're good. I'll keep you, I'll let you know it's the 23rd.
Yeah, well, you know what I do now, because I know I have memory, is I put it in my calendar.
Okay.
She's typing as we
I'm
speak.
typing, yes.
Oh, no, not that. 4 hours later at book club, I'm talking out of church probably, but 4 hours later, by the time everybody gets their stuff entered in the calendar, nobody knows the name of the book, what day it is, what time it is. It's a disaster.
Speaking of people talking over each other, that group's pretty notorious for that.
So thank you for joining us.
Meryl
for
and
the
Chris,
time that you
thanks for
could.
stopping by. That was really nice.
That's really nice.
Big virtual
hug.
hugs.
Bye, you guys.
Happy anniversary. Great to see everybody, the people that I
too.
know, and meet some new friends. So enjoy, and we send lots of love.
And just so you know, the reason Meryl has to go is that she's bringing a virtual Mother's Day to all of her church families.
That's really
Wow.
sweet.
Nice.
I have to go pick up all the roses, and then we're driving by to all of their houses. So
Nice.
yeah. So anyway, and happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Yeah,
For sure.
Thank
you.
To you.
Take care.
Bye.
We're gonna bow out too because I'm headed to a baby shower, same type.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Happy
Yeah,
Mother's
thank-
Day.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go too, but I'm just going to eat. I'm not pretending we have other plans. I'm just going to go eat.
You know, and you know what? Meryl thought I had no filter. She hasn't been around you that much.
Oh, happy anniversary to 40
Happy
years.
anniversary. Great to meet you all.
Yeah, everybody. Take care.
Stay well.
Yeah, take care. Have a nice Mother's Day and hunker down. What else can you do, you know? Take
Have a
care.
great day.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye. And I'm on my way to happy anniversary. But before I go, I want to know what your secret is.
Earmuffs, everyone under 18.
Secret? Go ahead, you answer that one, honey.
Secret is I just don't argue.
Oh, yeah.
A wise man indeed.
And are we believing that? I don't think so. No, you know what I say, on a serious note, what I say to everybody, young couples, is compromise, compromise, compromise.
Yep. Yep.
And you don't go to bed mad.
Which one of you compromises?
The most?
All the time.
He makes everybody think that
That
that's.
looks like mom has a
Oh, I wish you many more.
Thank you, Paula. It's really
Thanks.
good to see you.
Good to see you too, and everybody else.
Nice
Yes.
to see you, Paula.
Bye.
See you, Paula.
Glad you're doing well.
Congratulations on your new assignment. I guess we call it new job.
It's an experiment, partly due to the fact that there aren't many pastors around. And this actual assignment is 1/16th time.
Oh my.
Yeah. It's over in the blink of an eye.
Yeah,
So I'll have stories to tell, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Privately.
Yeah, right. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Take care. I should have done this when Paula was on. She came up to our camper last summer, and she took us out up in Wells and kayaking.
You and Jake.
Just Paula and I. We nearly died. We almost didn't come home. We got stuck in this inlet, and we couldn't back up, and we couldn't get forward, and it was a little terrifying. But
Get out and walk.
huh?
You couldn't get out and walk.
No, because we had no idea what was like under there. Could have been alligators, Russ. In Maine. I don't know, but I wasn't getting out. Neither was she.
No alligators.
But we were just so determined. You know, the adrenaline kicks in, and we wiggled and nudged and finally got it out. But it was fun. It was fun.
You pulled on each other's paddles and pulled yourselves out.
Yeah, something like, well, we were in the same kayak, Bob.
Oh, okay.
Was it a canoe or a kayak?
No, it was a kayak.
Two-person
Because
kayak. All right.
I hadn't done it before, so we went together so she could control it and know we wouldn't die.
Or she knew you wouldn't get lost.
Right. But it's very fun to do. I know, John, you've been kayaking, right? You have been kayaking?
I actually had a wonderful kayak trip a couple of Sundays ago out here in Sturbridge.
We have a pond in our backyard.
That's awesome. Very relaxing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a blow-up kayak up in Maine, but we've never blown it up and gotten in it except to try it out. The first time. Sort of half on land and half in the sea, and we haven't done that yet, have we?
No.
People think we can have with you. I don't know.
We'll see.
Who's that behind you, John?
His wife.
It's Sally.
This is Sally and our oldest daughter, Emily, and our first grandchild,
Oliver.
Oliver.
Oh, that's our dog's name. Hi, Oliver.
It was a good choice.
What you say?
That's Oliver.
I'll never forget that now.
Funny.
How old is Oliver?
Tessa freaked out a little bit because she's
Little
He's
over
7
here,
weeks
I
old.
think. Which Oliver? Okay.
Oh.
Is that right to the lower? Yeah. Right here? Yes. He's right above.
He's a baby.
Bart.
Did Elijah not like the name I gave him? The artist formerly known as Elijah?
Nice.
Fair.
Happy
Happy anniversary.
You could sit on the table. Like,
Not on.
You got Gwendolyn.
Yes.
Yes. Whoops.
There they are.
There. There we are.
There.
Hey, happy anniversary.
Thank you.
How old is she? Oh, he,
What a
Back
cutie
of the
pie.
Oliver.
oh, he's 7 weeks old.
7 weeks old.
Oh.
Yeah.
You were going to be a
Happening.
funny animal.
Oliver's.
Look at the face.
He's
Eyes, so alert, Emily.
You're shocked.
Do the thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill.
Bill's here too.
Whatever.
So cute. That's your Auntie Laurel. I can only see one person at a time. Oh, there we go. I don't know what happened.
You have to put it on the Brady Bunch screen.
Yeah, my dad's controlling it.
Brady Bunch, not brunch.
It reminds me of the Hollywood Squares.
Trying to see
I did
But
not know
you
that
may be
Ted
too
Angus
young
thing.
to remember the Hollywood Squares.
I remember.
Sultan, All right, shuffle. So I didn't know
remember
that
the
Ted
Hollywood
Angus. I honestly didn't realize. I thought your dad counted.
Bill, has this thing been recording the whole time?
It has.
Cute 0.
I was zero.
Nice try, Michael.
I actually thought that's okay. Hi, Senator Angus. Did you get 25? 24, it looks like. 23. 23.
Hey,
That makes sense.
for the, I want to introduce Gwen,
Well, that
When-
means that Michaela is
best friend, high school youth group. She and Tina and I were sort of the 3 Musketeers back then. And her husband, Sam, I got to know after they got married. And Gwen is a pastor, retired Methodist pastor. They live up in Wells, Maine now. So
So
I know
you're
that
in
is.
New York this summer?
are we going to get there? We don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
The park is open, but we aren't taking any chances at this point.
I don't blame you.
No.
They're already saying that if you go from state to state, you have to put yourself in a 14-day quarantine. So at that point, it's like, how do you get your stuff?
Right.
So.
And it's not that the sidewalk is closed. You can't walk on the sidewalk. You can't walk on the beach. You can't in stores if you've got an out-of-state license plate. You can get food, but order it and they'll bring it out.
Right.
Yeah.
But
We've done that a little bit.
it's
You
just
might as well do it in the house then. You might as well be at home then.
Yeah. It's really bizarre, isn't it? Oops.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're quarantined, I'd rather be quarantined in a little bit bigger space.
Yeah.
Here at home. Yeah.
Yeah, plus you're in very close quarters there. You know, I mean, with your neighbors and stuff, they go.
Right. It doesn't make sense. Plus, Gwen, at least right now, it's cold up there.
Yeah,
It snowed this morning.
we had snow this morning.
Yeah, we did too.
Yeah. So,
Very beautiful though.
Catherine is trying to join us.
Yes, we are, but we can't see ourselves.
You've got a feedback loop going on somewhere.
Oh, we were.
Are most of you from the same church?
And my brother Bob, and that's my brother Russ, and Barb is Bob's wife, and Carrie is their daughter, and then she's with their grandchildren. That's Morgan you're seeing right now.
So that's Maine.
That's Maine.
Colorado.
Laurel up here is our granddaughter, and I got to move the screen. Who else is here? And Bill is our son. Have you met Gwen?
I haven't seen Bill in a long time.
Ah, okay.
I can't remember when. I think it was at your place. In
Okay.
Lunenburg, whenever
And
it was.
this is our oldest, John, Sally, and Sally's holding their grandchild, our great-grandchild, Oliver.
Oh my. Oh, what a lovely family.
His mom, Emily, is somewhere in the vicinity, and Lynn Salee and his wife, Linda, are longtime friends of ours, known here in Lunenburg forever and ever. And Lynn was our contractor when we started building the project.
And they
I remember that.
to where we were in the big houses out on the far side. And they had a pool. and we had a gate in the fence so that we could walk through there and go swimming.
Oh, nice.
More importantly, we could just go back and forth in our jammies.
And now you live on Jack Lynn Drive.
Jack
That's
Lynn
right.
Drive. Who made up that name? Do you know what? I spell the damn name of that street every time I come into
Pretty good.
Well, Rudy and Jack, we want to say something.
Okay. Oh, Catherine.
We're toasting you.
Wow, so cool.
Happy anniversary.
It's a bitter, but that's okay.
Let's introduce you. Catherine and Dwight are friends from the United Parish who recently moved to North Carolina.
South Carolina.
I always have you in North. It's going to stay that way.
And Wells.
And they have a summer place in Wells, so we get to see them in the summer, but we don't know about.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Probably not this summer.
They're right around the corner from you, Gwen. Catherine, tell Gwen lives in Wells also.
Can you put your?
We live off of Harris Second.
Oh my gosh, we could probably walk to your place.
Oh, how about that?
We're in the Maryland River Resort.
Off of Bypass Road.
We're right on Bypass.
Near the golf course.
Oh, you're on the
and
bypass.
nice-
Oh, God.
The nice restaurant. Yep.
We go there.
Allen Farms.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, we love that.
Yeah.
Do you like bitter end also?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Uh-huh.
The bitter end.
Oh.
We've been there once or twice. It's okay.
Yeah.
We like the golf course better. The cafe.
Right. It's a very
What
nice.
was that restaurant that you took us to out, like right on the marsh?
Um,
On the marsh. I
the
think it's
Marsh Inn.
on the marsh.
Wasn't it? Isn't it the Marsh Inn?
No.
Down there in Kennebunk.
On the
No.
marsh. On Route
Well-
9.
Oh,
On
you
the
mean
marsh.
Hobbs.
Yes.
Hobbs Harborside.
Oh, that's good too. That's
Yep.
right on the harbor. Yep. Oh, there's so many restaurants in Wells.
They're closed right now.
We're missing being there.
Oh, yes. And
Yeah.
the place, and Jack, Frankie, and Johnny's that you take us to, that was really neat.
But Gwen, they're all closed now, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, Bitter End does curbside, but it's not the same. And then,
No.
Maryland Farms, I don't think is open. Hobbs isn't open. It's kind of dead here right now.
You live there year round, Marilyn?
Oh, sorry.
Do you live there year round?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Yep. There's a little retirement community called Wesley by the Sea.
Oh, okay.
So we live in one of those units.
Excellent.
Yeah.
How was the winter?
About 4 years ago. It'll be in 2 days. It'll be 4 years. Exactly.
Oh, wow.
You just had Bev join.
Yes.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
How are you
Hi,
guys
Bev.
doing? Hi, how are you?
Good.
Great.
We're good.
How you guys liking your new home?
We love it. It's almost 4 years. Can you believe it?
Wow, time flies. How's the weather there?
It's beautiful. Gorgeous day today.
Not
My
a cloud in the
sister
sky,
moved to
70
South
degrees.
Carolina.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yep.
Myrtle Beach.
It
Part-
snowed here today. I'm sure you heard.
Yes. Good grief.
I'm sure you're
Bev is-
glad you left.
No.
Oh. Well, happy anniversary, guys.
Thank you. He wants to introduce you, Bev.
Okay.
Bev is my ex-partner in real estate. We worked together for, what, 18, 19 years?
Oh my God, yeah, I've been doing this 19 years now, so yeah.
Oh, Bev, you're not old enough to do that.
Oh, I am.
She helped us find our new place.
To
Yes,
our-
I did.
we went to another one.
Yep.
They're talking about this woman right here.
And Bev, we see you're at a new place now.
Yes, I just joined. Oh God, it's only been a week and a half now. I joined Keller Williams. Yep.
That's
Oh, wow.
Good. Yep.
Keller Williams. Which office, Bev?
Keller Williams North Central in Leominster.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
a nice office. Very
Very
good.
nice office, great people. You know, it's of course, learning new technology is always a challenge when you can't physically go into an office. So,
Absolutely.
but we'll get through that challenge. You know, taking a lot of Zoom classes right now.
For sure.
Yeah, she's new listing 3 doors down from us.
I already got 3 showings, Jack. It's a hot one.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. There's just nothing like
right.
this, you
I
know?
We'll find you some nice new neighbors, I promise.
Do we get to screen them?
I think there's some laws about that stuff. But I'll do my best.
You got the interest rates are low enough for making the advantages for you.
Oh my goodness, it's incredible. Like money is literally free right now.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of inventory.
No,
Right?
no. I'll be
Yeah.
listing one in Townsend in a week, and there's literally 7 houses on the market in Townsend. 7,
Wow.
that's it.
Wow. You ought to come to Myrtle Beach, Bev.
Yeah.
There's houses up the wazoo.
Oh,
They're building,
really?
building, building, building.
Yeah, like I said, my sister moved to Somerville, South Carolina, and the complex that she is in, there's 600 houses in that complex. And
Wow.
they're all new. They're building nonstop.
The complex next to our complex
Yep.
has 1,400 houses.
Wow, wow.
And they're putting another 1,400 across the street.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. We have 178.
It's all the
That's all
baby
we-
boomers all retired at once, and they had to
Oh,
build
yeah.
them for you. So when I'm ready, there'll be one waiting for me, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. No.
And the prices are incredible. So
They are, I know. And the real estate taxes, what my sister pays, she pays less than $1,000 a year.
so do we.
Yeah.
So do we.
$650 a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
650.
And if you're like over 60 something, it's like, you know, less than, you get even more of a discount. It was like
Yep.
unbelievable.
Once you're here a year, you get a discount. And then if you're over 65, you get another discount.
Right, right.
So we started out at like $895 or something. Now we're down to $650. The
Wow.
taxes will probably go up because Myrtle Beach is 100% tourism, and there is no tourism, so the town is not making any money. So
Wow.
they're going to have to raise the taxes, even if it's temporarily.
I paid more than that in 1 month.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Absolutely. So did we.
Yeah.
As you know.
Yeah.
Gwen and Sam, maybe we should go to South Carolina.
I know.
Lots of beaches here. Lots of beaches.
Oh,
Myrtle Beach is 60 miles long.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've
So-
been there.
All these wonderful people that we live near, we don't want to go away.
Get them all to come with you. Bev will
Yeah.
sell them all houses.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Jobs and stuff. Carrie, I was going to ask Morgan. Now she's not in the picture. Is she there? There she is. Morgan.
Hello.
I was calling. How are you surviving being stuck in the same house with these 3 boys all the time?
It's annoying.
Elijah's back.
I'm
getting by
slowly. Spot. They're what?
Getting by slowly. They're all kind of losing their minds.
Yeah. That's not easy having 2 young
Like a
sisters
normal
and
reaction.
a sister. Not 3 boys, 2 boys.
Yeah.
Elijah, you just feel like 3 boys.
That's true.
A lot of energy. That's what I say about Bill. It was like having a group.
I have
wonder-
no energy.
103. Actually, don't even bother. I'll take 103.48 and I'll put it in.
Oh, Andy Burr is joining us.
100 in there for that.
Look at that cute little old couple.
Oh.
So don't worry about it. Oh.
Hey, Andy.
How are you?
Oh, we're good.
You got all dolled up for this.
Yeah, really, and we're very polite.
Like the rest of us, or some of us.
Hey, Andy, how you been?
Great. How about you, Catherine?
Just super, super.
Hi, Andy.
Hi, Dwight. Have you lost your Dwightness?
No.
Excellent to hear.
Hi, Andy. This is Gwen. You probably don't remember me.
I certainly do. I remember our lunch, those many years ago.
How about that?
Must
Yeah,
have been
so
quite a
I'm-
I'm
lot.
with you, just.
Just as I was beginning at the United Parish.
Yeah.
Andy, you didn't invite me.
It was only for important people, Sam.
Oh,
Oh.
I will remember that. The congregational pastor.
Exactly.
You guys, I'll introduce Andy is our former pastor at the United Parish and dear friend of ours. He and his wife are still good friends.
Hello.
Nice of you to be here.
Hi, Andy.
I wouldn't miss it, although I almost did, because I just texted Bill for the information for tomorrow's Zoom.
And I wasn't going to blow up your spot, Andy. No.
Gee, the leopard doesn't change his spots.
Exactly.
I
Bill,
think
you're on here twice.
Door at United Parish. Yeah.
Where's your lovely wife?
Truthfully, she's cutting Brussels sprouts.
Oh.
And I just gave her the message that it was right now rather than tomorrow. And once the Brussels sprouts are done, she'll join us.
Excellent, excellent.
Excellent.
Gwen and Sam, how is retirement?
It's busier than I thought it would be, but it's good. I think it was the move, and then I worked for a year after I moved up here, and so I've essentially been retired for 3 years. But it's incredible how the time gets filled up. I've always heard people say that, but I never believed it was possible.
Even during
but
COVID.
It is true.
Even during COVID-19.
Yeah, it's even busy.
Even more so. Mm-hmm.
But I think this pause has helped me to catch up with a few things that I had on the back burner. I'm still playing catch up.
Are you doing any preaching or any of that nonsense?
No, I'm not. I'm not. I've turned down a couple of invitations, but yeah, I just am not feeling called to that right now.
Wonderful. I just finished an interim in Southborough, Mass.
Oh.
On April 19th. So I'm out looking for something else.
Oh, wow. Well, depends on how far you want to go. Where do you live?
We still live in Lunenburg.
Okay. So, I mean, you might contact a DS. I don't know. They're always looking for people.
That's a good idea. That never occurred to me. I'll drop your name.
Sure, go right ahead. It could help or it could hurt, but
Right.
definitely you should contact the DS. They're always looking for interims, and yeah, it would be a blessing to them.
Great, thank you.
Paula Fletcher was on earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
And she is just taking an assignment. What did she say? She's 1/16th.
Isn't it incredible?
She preaches one Sunday a month.
Oh, wow.
And doing this in coordination with 3 lay people in the church. They're sort of running the show, I guess.
Yeah.
They're
There's a lot of these kind of different configurations nowadays.
get creative
Yep.
about how to staff churches. Yeah.
Where is she doing that?
I thought one Sunday a month is
You
one.
can use your computer. I mean, you're welcome to.
I don't remember if she said the name.
He did, but I don't
She did,
remember
but
what
I
it was.
don't. Okay, this is the quiz from Hollywood Squares. What town is Paula in?
They were on when she
Oh,
told me.
you weren't?
My wife has finished the Brussels sprouts.
Oh.
His lovely wife, who is also a pastor. You are in framing.
Uh-oh.
What happened? We lost somebody.
Andy's muted.
Not anymore. We were talking about you, Bill.
No, fair.
Andy, can you smell Bill?
I actually put cologne on today subconsciously.
Jack and Ruth Ann, did you see my news on Facebook?
Your news on Facebook.
Yeah.
Who said
That was me, Deb.
No, what was your news on Facebook?
I'm going to be a grandmother.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. Jimmy and Alicia are expecting in November.
Oh, that's
Oh,
really
wow.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm thrilled. I'm excited.
And they're both well?
Yep, everybody's well. She waited until she's 15 weeks until she got all the tests, make sure everything's good. And
Yep.
yeah, we found out at Easter, so.
Oh,
yeah.
that's great.
Yeah,
Excellent.
first grandbaby.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a wonderful hobby.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful hobby.
I've been
Only
told
problem is they
better
grow
than
up.
kids, so.
Yep, they do grow up.
Actually, you know what?
Ah,
even more
not
now.
doing so hot,
What's
John.
What was that, John?
Who was?
That was a
I couldn't
score
see.
of hearts that wasn't looking too hot.
Oh.
I'm winning. I think it
Carrie
looks
now.
Michaela won.
Everybody's taking advantage of me being distracted.
I imagine that Michaela would win.
It's all skill based, you know.
Always.
Do you think that we could play Hearts by Zoom? Would that be possible?
We've done it.
Ah, that sounds fun.
Bill will explain to you, Laurel, how he did that.
It's not the conventional hearts because you can't separate a full deck. But basically, there could be one queen, there could be no queens, there could be two queens. There could be two
Fun.
hearts. And then you do a tie, kind of like you just take whatever's on your side of the Zoom.
The moral of the story to Laurel is you can cheat.
And you can cheat.
There it is.
Dad and Ruth Ann, one thing you might find funny is those of us of a certain age, and probably around 1980 and even before, is when Sally and I were actively watching Zoom.
Before that.
Published right from Boston, which came out.
I remember
2, 1, 3, 4. We've been sitting there being like, you gotta zoom, zoom. You gotta zoom, zoom. Come on, give it a try. And then we can't remember that line. Zoom. You gotta zoom. You got. Anyway,
Wow. Woohoo.
just thought I'd share that.
Barb,
Very nice.
move in the beat.
Jack, it's your turn now.
Oh, 4.
What?
Jack has to sing now. He has to upstage that. Jack, it's Jack's turn to sing.
Jack's turn.
Ruth Ann and Jack, we're gonna head off.
Okay.
I have a 7-year-old who's trying to get a FaceTime call in several times, so she's waiting for her turn on the phone.
See you.
And I have to go too. So it was nice to see you all, especially all your extended family. Some of whom I've not seen since they were young children, like Laurel. So that was great. So best wishes to all those mothers of you out there. Have a great day tomorrow.
Those are mine.
I'll talk to you next week.
Hi, Lynn.
Yes.
John,
Bye-bye.
Bye, Lynn.
Bye.
Bye, Linda.
Bye. Bye.
What is in there? That was so
Grandma Rudy
revealing.
and Grandpa Jack. I'm gonna head out to the barn. I have a few horses I have to work, which is so fun. But happy anniversary.
So awesome to see you, Laurel.
Yeah, thank you. Can't wait to have everyone over.
Everyone's leaving.
You got to go do your work.
Yes. Very important work, and only I can do it.
Well, and where is your dad?
My dad? I know. Very odd.
He's up in New Hampshire.
You know how Jim likes to be fashionably something.
He'll be on at 3:45.
He had a picture that Bill responded to.
Yeah. We don't know. You know, Jim, he's fashionably late. We'll probably hear from him at about 5. So I wanted to share this. I don't think Catherine and Dwight or Andy were here. Some of you saw it already. I'm going to share a picture with you.
Oh
my.
Can I hold him?
Need the glasses for this one.
I know. Wait a second.
Oh, one of those
Aw.
My gosh.
Oh my gosh, look at the hair.
You were a child, Rudy.
I was a child.
Oh, beautiful.
30 years old.
She reminds you remind me of Julie Andrews in that picture.
And you know what?
Happy anniversary from Ellen.
Hey, Ellen.
Hi, Ellen.
How are you?
Yes,
Hi.
Hi, Ellen.
How's everybody doing on this fancy day?
Hey.
Did you have to shovel snow?
Oh no.
Oh no. There wasn't enough.
Not enough snow. Oh, good.
No, it was just flakes coming down, but it didn't.
Okay.
Up where Jim is, they had a lot of snow.
He's up in northern
He's
New
in
Hampshire.
northern New Hampshire.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah. He sent a picture down and wanted to
The White's anniversary.
let you know that it was all up there.
You can stay there.
There was once a plan, or at least Jim was trying to talk us into a plan of that he would buy a bed and breakfast and we would manage it up in northern New Hampshire. And we said, "Are you out of your mind?"
How tactful of you.
Yes.
No, I think we were a little more gentle when
We
the
were.
idea was presented, but we said, "I want to go someplace warmer, not someplace colder."
And I'm
Rudy,
retired. Gonna be
I have a question.
bed and breakfast.
I have a question. What is snow?
Yeah, what is that?
Stop it, Catherine.
Is it good to eat? I don't know.
Yeah, it's good to eat if you get it clean
How soon they forget.
early.
Yeah, that's how soon we forget.
You're rubbing it in.
Yes, we are.
That's how you can remember it's South Carolina, Rudy, because
That's right.
North Carolina gets snow.
There you
South doesn't. And there you go. See?
You guys
It's true.
So sweet.
I just wanted to share, it's getting a little loud here at the moment. So I may,
Our great grandson.
I think I'm going to sign off, but then possibly jump in again later on. Maybe I'll get after my brother along the way,
There you go.
who is not here. I love you so much, Dad and Ruth Ann, and I so remember being there and standing there with the two of you and in the chapel right around the day of my high school graduation.
Yes. And John,
And,
hang on just a minute.
Hold on a minute.
We actually listened. My mother, God bless her, being the person she was, made an audio tape of our wedding, which I listened to last night. The quality was horrible. It was hard to listen, but it was still nice to be in the moment. And I'm looking at the pictures, John, and I'm trying to find the one with you and Jim. We're so handsome.
They were my best men at the wedding.
Okay, so this is, let me see if we can do this.
Dog puppets.
Yeah, the reflection's hard.
Check
There's
it out, John.
Oh, wow.
That's me.
Look at that.
Standing up.
No, that's Jim.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's you.
That's Jim.
Yeah, I see.
And
Is that Alan Anderson?
and Alan Anderson and my dad officiated.
Yep.
And there were, and Carrie's gone, but Bob and Barb, you'll like this. Here are the three little, wait a minute, I'm gonna do this right. The three little flower girls. That's Liz and Amy and Mindy.
Wow.
Who's standing next to you?
Liz,
Ruty?
Amy.
Who's that standing
That's
next to you?
Alan's wife?
Susan Anderson was my matron of honor.
Yeah, Amy's on the left and Liz is on the right.
Favorite pictures with my dad. Isn't that so?
Oh, wonderful.
What a handsome guy.
The desk in my.
Yeah.
Was he had a lot of hair too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
It was a very sweet day. This was
Thank you for sharing those.
Yeah, I noticed that, Bill.
Yes, Bill. You have your grandfather's head of hair. Are you on mute?
But
Bill?
then this happens, Bill.
There's
Bill.
the
I don't know. What?
Dave Williams was he had just come as our pastor, and his wife Marge, and she sang. It was beautiful. That recorded beautifully.
Wow.
Nice.
There's the whole gang. Yeah, it was very special. It was very much a family wedding. It was our extended family, and Barb played the organ. Everybody contributed. It was just magnificent. Barb played. We had a little organ in the chapel then. Barb played the organ, and
Lights around her shoulders.
Jack Helen did the flowers. I'm going to see if you saw those. My bouquet and everybody else's. And what we did was we went out and picked lilacs at a friend's
Oh,
house
wow.
and
Really
took
pretty.
her. And I love this is a piece of family lore. My parents loved to, after a funeral, they like to take the flowers, how they're just left there to die. They would take them home and they'd put them in new bouquets. They'd tear them apart and take them to the nursing home. So my parents, being the frugal recyclers they were, they brought us a funeral bouquet. Aunt Helen, she took it apart and she incorporated all that in. The other really special thing, if you can see the chapel, Jack's dad went out and cut apple blossoms. That's the big bouquet.
Oh, yeah.
And and had those up in the front of the chapel.
How pretty.
It was so sweet. It was just
Special memories.
Jack made the meal. We had a meal with the family before we got married because much of the family had never met each other. And so Jack made the lasagna and I made the wedding cake. And we ate together.
Chocolate.
Went upstairs and got married in that little that you all know. This is a real sweet. And Barb, are you still there?
Aww.
Look that's Mindy, their oldest daughter.
Oh,
Isn't that
cute.
the cutest picture? It was just wonderful. And then the three little girls were the bridesmaids. And everybody helped. Everybody. I mean, we went off on our honeymoon and somebody cleaned up.
Well, I'm glad you didn't do that.
Our 2-day honeymoon.
We had to borrow money from our kids to go on a honeymoon, you guys. Well, Jack had just gotten divorced, and if you've been through that, you know how expensive that is. So we didn't have any money.
Yep.
I didn't have an engagement ring, and here we are. We're still married.
And they said it wouldn't last. Who said that? Oh, look who's here.
Look who's here. Who joined us?
We got the Adams.
Don,
We got the
Don and
Vickery.
Ann.
Yeah.
It's the Adams family.
Hey, hey, how are you?
Good.
Good. How are you?
Good, good. You just missed the show. We were going
what
through pictures. We'll show you the one. If you recognize these people.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Nice photo, huh, Eric?
It is.
It's an awesome photo.
Very cool.
Yeah, I think my brother Russ probably took that. Russ, are you there?
I'm here. No recollection if I took it.
Well, Russell was taking pictures the whole time. I mean, everybody had a job. It was a role, and everybody contributed. It was awesome. It was awesome. That was
Then
and
Kathy just came here. Show the picture again.
okay. That's in our chapel at the United Parish.
Wow.
We don't think it's my shot.
No? What about those other ones, Russ? Weren't those yours?
Think Dad might have taken it.
That's possible. But weren't the other ones I showed, weren't they your pictures? Did you
I'd
see?
have to dig through deep files to know.
Yeah. Well, that was my memory that you were the photographer. It was just lovely. It was everybody. Jack's aunt made our bouquets, and our Barb, my sister-in-law, played the organ, and I left somebody out. We had our little nieces, 3 nieces were flower girls, and I think Kathy was the one cleaning up. Did you hear me say, Kathy, how I think we went on our honeymoon and somebody cleaned up? It was probably you.
Yeah, it could have been.
But it was really sweet. Hi, Jim. That's
Hello. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Congratulations. You're going to be a grandpa.
Yes. Thank you.
That's super.
It's very fun.
He was out picking up lunch.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've known since Easter, but we just got permission to tell people.
Yep. Great. We're
is
happy for you guys.
It is awesome to watch your kids be parents. It's just amazing to, yeah.
What goes around comes around.
Absolutely.
Yes, the child. I would love to see the younger one have kids so I can do the payback part.
So Jim, what's for lunch today?
John's roast beef.
Where'd you go?
So we're up at the lake. We had to meet a contractor, so we have no food up here or anything, so we had to do takeout.
They're at Lake Winnebago up in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Have you been staying there for
just a weekend here or there?
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think the people up here are happy the outstaters come up here, but
We wear masks. We do what we need to do.
Right.
Yeah. Put your hood over your head.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, it's a license plate that gets us in trouble.
Yeah, right. It's like those outstaters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's been snowing up here all morning. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So does everybody here know everybody else? Do we need to introduce Don and Ann?
Yeah.
And Adams, our friends. We've known, actually, Don and Jack have known each other since they were 4 years old.
No.
Not quite. Not quite. Don,
he will tell you that.
he will tell you. Don was Jack's teacher.
When I was a senior in high school.
Senior in high school. So
I was in his first hunt.
Yeah. So they go way back, and they're still dear friends that live in Lunenburg. Ann and I got to know each other when I joined the church. Ann and I sat in the back row and fooled around. Sharon's not here anymore, so I can't give her a hard time about choir. But we had a different, Don was the director then, actually. Couldn't control us.
Well, we're Maine buddies too, so.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. And they have a place in York also.
Right.
Great.
Yes. And Linda and Eric are dear friends from church. We've just life together for a long time. As kids grew up, Sunday school, etc. In many different, it's been great. And now they live on Hickory Hills. Karen's old house.
Great. Everyone's moved to Hickory Hills.
Yep.
Renee just saw that they're hoping to start reopening York, hopefully around June 1st.
Uh-huh.
So we'll see what that does and if that's realistic.
Yeah.
That's the word from Wells is as well. June 1st, out-of-staters have to self-quarantine for 2 weeks. Can't go to grocery stores or anyplace else for 2 weeks.
That's for the whole state of Maine, yes.
I wonder how they're going to enforce that.
I don't know. They see an
Number
out-of-state
plate.
license plate, I suppose.
Number plates.
John, I think there's a moose loose in the house.
I'm enjoying all the power I have as host.
There's a lot of life around me here.
Yes.
Yes.
True. Keeps you young.
We had 2 really fun evenings with our kids. They figured out how to play this game online. We Zoomed a game called Code Names, and it was very fun. But mostly, the fun was just when Bill and John and Jim get together on one street. Things get pretty crazy. No, we were looking up your nose and down your eyes. I know.
I mean, I'm a pastor. How crazy can it get?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Really crazy.
That's a good opening line, John.
Pastors too.
Yeah. Yeah, we had no clues about that stuff, you know?
Dwight has 2 pastors in his family, so we know.
For sure.
And
Wonderful people, but they're people.
you know, you were introducing Dawn. I just wanted to say and acknowledge that I always think Dawn is one of the reasons I graduated from high school, so I could go on to get a couple other degrees and become a pastor. If it wasn't for music and theater, you know, and so always want to send some love to Don when he's around.
John, can you say more about that? What about if it wasn't for music and theater?
I don't know that song anymore.
Pardon me, Bill?
John, I wanted
Yeah.
you say more about that when you said it wasn't for music and theater.
Well, so I would, I guess the abbreviated version is that I probably most folks on this call don't know, but I had a pretty severe speech impediment when I was a teenager, and every profession I thought of going into required public speaking, and you can't stammer when you sing or when you are in theater. Besides the fact I discovered I simply loved both of those things. And under Dawn's superb leadership, I somehow managed to get all the way to the All Eastern Chorus at some point, and now I'm being baby bombed. But
you're being
anyway, but there are
we don't want you to get too serious.
there are certain people in my life who I just am forever grateful for, and Dawn is one of them. That's the short version.
It's very nice.
That baby that you just saw, Jim. Here is that big baby. 7 weeks old.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that head of hair.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I know he's got way more hair than me.
What's his name?
Oliver.
Oliver.
Cute.
What a sweetie.
Bill, that's what your head looks like at that age. Answer, Bill.
Uh-oh.
I look like that in the morning already.
What is the anniversary couple having for dinner tonight?
What did you say, Gwen?
I said, what are the anniversary couple's plans for dinner tonight?
We had it this noon.
So you're gonna have cereal and cold
Yeah.
cereal and.
Have some other goodies, but no main meal tonight.
Oh, you guys, every night with Jack, I get a wonderful meal.
Wow.
He's such a good cook. And we're trying to have our main meal at noon. We just feel better if we do that.
So what
But
did you have?
he feeds us very well.
So what'd you have?
We had scrambled turkey. It has lots of spices and onion in it. And we had butternut squash. And we had,
Brussels sprouts.
what are those? Oh, Brussels sprouts and coleslaw.
Yep.
Yeah, that was actually a modest meal for Jack. There's usually 5 vegetables.
Wow. Very good, very
Not
good.
many today. Not so many today.
So
Yeah.
everybody
get it.
making Brussels sprouts today.
So tonight'll be more relaxed. You know, we'll probably have a drink and eat nuts and crackers and cheese and
Sounds good to me.
stuff like
Roseanne, you're in charge of that?
yeah. Poor Oliver. He's not- God.
Oh,
The poor child wants to know what kind of family was I born into.
Who's the stuff?
Child abuse.
Oh, yes.
Well, Stanley is by our daughter on a regular basis via FaceTime, which is going to start in a short while. So
Okay.
we're going to say happy anniversary and send our love and best wishes for the next year. And possibly, we'll see what happens, though it's not looking very hopeful right now, that
Yeah.
we'll see you all during the summer.
That would be nice.
I hope
Hopefully
so.
it can,
Love
but
to you both.
Lots of love to you both.
we'll see.
Love
Yeah,
you
Glad
guys.
you could join.
happen. We
Depending
have to go with the flow, and we're fortunate enough to be able to do that. So
Yep.
Exactly. Yes. I'm very glad I'm not in Carrie's position with little kids. That's a lot harder.
Yep.
right, little children
A
or
lot harder.
people in nursing homes or whatever. But anyway,
Love
happy
you.
anniversary.
Love
Take
you
care.
too.
Blessings.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Jack
Ruty and
Roseanne,
Jack.
I'm gonna sign off too.
Oh, that's Andy Burr.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too.
Thanks.
Bye, Andy Burr.
Bye, Andy Burr. Great
Bye,
seeing you.
everybody. It was great to see you.
Jim
Say
and
hi to
Beth
the
gotta
girls.
get
Bye, Andy.
got our
Thanks for
lunch in
texting.
front of us at 2:30 in the afternoon, believe it or not.
Rudy and Jack, we're going to say howdy do too.
I'll leave it
We
at
have
that.
we're in the
with
middle of a
Anniversary.
painting project.
Happy
so we're
anniversary,
gonna get back
guys.
to it.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Love you.
Well.
Mwah.
Love you both. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You.
Bye. Happy anniversary. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. You will.
Next Zoom series.
Ruth, Jack, our lunch is ready, so I got to sign off for now.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a very pretty fireplace, Russ, that you have behind you.
Oh, thank you.
Stone.
Oh,
I
is
noticed-
Kathy right there?
She's in the kitchen.
Tell her I've been enjoying the cookbook that you guys gave me years ago, trying to find new things to try to come up with.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Good.
There's Kathy.
Bye, Kathy.
Have a good one.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Yeah, take care.
Russ and Kathy were actually going to come out here for when we were having a physical party. And their daughter lives in upstate New York. So it was two birds with one stone. They get to go see her and their granddaughter, which would have been very fun. I was very sad that couldn't happen, but what are you gonna do? There was a woman in our church. I don't know if any of you remember Mabel Ross. I don't know, Lynn and Eric, you probably, that was before your time. Older woman in our church. And I can remember Stacy Lanier saying that's what Mabel would say when, you know, it was kind of something you had no control over, and she'd just throw her hands up and say, what are you gonna do? I find myself, that's sort of like, it is what it is, you know, the phrase everybody uses now. Kind of the rule, the law in our lives right now. So doing the best we can with what we got. Oh, I should have said that when Andy was here. You guys remember that was a phrase he coined.
There's the baby.
Yeah, is the baby again.
Yeah.
Beautiful little guy. And his daddy, who is holding him, you've seen in the background right there. John is, correct me if I'm wrong, emergency room nurse at UMass Medical.
Oh, wow.
So he's putting in a lot of hours.
Retired military nurse.
Moved here from California with Emily. And now they live in Sturbridge.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. John, how are you holding up?
Oh, it's been rough,
He's
actually.
unmuted.
Right.
We
He's
think
unmuted now.
a lot. We think about you a lot. Thank you for what you are doing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're looking at you.
Well, happy anniversary, guys.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
When you were talking about what meals you had, I thought we were going to hear something much spicier than actual food.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Look at the look on Bill's face now.
Hey, they said for supper.
You're muted, Bill. We can't hear you. Bill's still muted.
Bill's not muted.
Okay, then
Oh.
he's just mouthing it. Hi, cutie.
No, I was muted. No, very, very low chance I'm going to accidentally walk into the house these days. So have fun.
Oh, you guys, I have to show you. This is one of our favorite cartoons about the thing Sally is alluding to. Hang on just a minute, and I
don't know
will.
how alluded that was.
Well, it's like, you know, they're married for 40 years when they talk about the meals that they're actually eating, as opposed to, you know.
They asked if it was at dinner. We eat together. At our
Amazing blue eyes.
What do you do, John?
Okay, let's see if you can see this. There's a dog laying on
yeah. Oh, please, not again.
Hold it higher. Hold it higher. Yeah, there it is.
I love how it says Ruty right on the woman's shirt there.
Jack is on the hat. Well, the print was backwards on our picture. Could you read it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it was fun for us, yeah.
Loud and clear.
Well, we've got to sign off at this point, but happy anniversary. It was great seeing you all.
Happy anniversary, Dad and Ruth Ann, Billy and Renee. Thanks so much for setting this up. I'm going to give my brother a call and ask him why he's not here.
He's probably in the jacuzzi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
But we love you, and we look forward to when we'll be able to be together in person.
We love
so
you.
much love to you both.
Have a good day, guys.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. What a cute baby.
John is doing some really cool things with his church. He does a recorded Sunday service that includes quite a long puppet thing for kids. He does a lot of that in his children's time, and it's just, he's very creative. All that theater experience, he talked about. And then he does another one. He's got like 3 different things he does during the week. And it's just really well done if you want to.
He's got a newsletter that goes out every week.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Called PJ's Place. Pastor John.
Yep.
Yeah, and he does the whole thing, and some of it's done by people in the church, but weekly what's going on.
That's cool.
That's not just in this time, that's all year round.
Yeah. He's really quite the pastor extraordinaire.
Mm-hmm.
He sounds it.
He really is amazing. And it's not just, we're not just saying that. They went into that church when there were like 4 children in the church.
Yeah.
And the church was dying. And now they've got right now, Sunday school is shrinking, just like it is everywhere. But of course, they had 5 children of their own, which helped.
When they moved in, they doubled the size of Sunday school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You sit there. You sit there.
But increase. Yeah. They're still a very vital, alive church.
Oh, why is your
Dudley,
Mass.
Dudley, UCC. Yep.
Yeah. When they got there, I think there were like 20 or 30 people on the Sunday morning. He got it built up to 200.
Wow.
Whoa.
Well, he's been there 20 years, you guys.
Right.
And you can really do a lot of molding and shaping and guiding, and you know what I mean?
How did he end up staying there for so long? Don't they shift them?
No, not in the UCC, Lynn. You can stay as long as both parties want it.
As long as both parties want it, right.
And he had his 20th anniversary party, and we were there.
Yeah.
And they're still like in the honeymoon stage. I mean, they just adore him.
And he them.
And it doesn't mean there aren't ever any problems, but he's just very gifted, very gifted.
That's cool.
And he's a really good counselor.
So we switched because we're Methodist and UCC.
Yeah.
Well, I believe even if it's Methodist, don't they sometimes rotate? Or is that also like keep them as long?
They'll change the law. I mean, Stuart and Stacy were with us for 12 years.
Yeah.
That's a really long
That's a long
pastorate
time.
for a Methodist church. They usually move them a little quicker than that. But UCC can stay as long. It's not unusual to have a pastor stay somewhere 20 or 25 years. And it's great while it's working. It's really tough on the person that comes next.
Yeah.
And they're replacing an icon, It's really hard. So there's pros and cons to everything.
Mm-hmm.
But
Although he replaced the person before him, so.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. And all of their kids were active in the church. Their kids, I know all grandparents do this, but their kids are all so talented. They're all good looking and athletic, and I mean, they just amaze me. And when we're there with them, they're not on their cell phones. Hey, Liz. Hi, Jim.
Hi.
Hi. This is
happy anniversary.
Yeah,
Thank you. This is Jack's sister Janet
Right.
and her daughter Liz. Good to see you guys.
My daughter Emery.
Hi.
Hi,
Emery,
Emery.
how are you?
Good
How you
night.
doing?
Happy anniversary.
Thank
Thank you.
That looks like your dining room, Emery. I see the fish.
Yeah. I wonder if I can move it a little bit further away. Can you guys come in? We're frozen.
You guys have to get cozy on Zoom calls.
Right.
You're unfrozen now.
Yeah,
Okay.
really. Poor Jack keeps going, you're digging your elbow in. Like, well, I have to get close to you or we won't be in the picture together. Oh, gosh.
So
what?
Surprised?
No, this wasn't a surprise. I mean, I knew we were going to do something. Bill said, save the day.
They knew the when and the why, but they didn't know the who.
Right.
There you go.
A wonderful day.
Oh, and Liz, we just showed a picture. Wait a minute. Of you as the flower girl.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that day? You guys were so cute.
They were. I was hunting for those pictures. I can't find them. I know I have pictures of that too.
Can you see it?
Wow.
There's Amy and Liz and Mindy in the middle. You were
They
so
froze.
cute.
They froze again.
Oh, were you able to see it? Do you want me to hold it up again?
Well, I don't know if they're
Oh,
in or not.
Liz Jacobs.
I mean, they're there, but it's frozen, and I don't hear them talking. So
Liz lives in Hampton, New Hampshire.
Oh, yeah.
And so does Janet. Janet lives in her own apartment, but she's over there with her today.
they'll probably try to reconnect.
Okay, I'll wait. They were so cute. So cute.
So Bill, what's your shirt say today?
I'm here to pet all the dogs.
I'm just here to pet all the dogs, which has been very difficult around this time.
Yes. Bill, wait till you meet the newest puppy down the street. You will go out of your mind.
Oh, you will.
It's a little ball of blonde fluff. It's a puppy, a baby
There
gold.
you go, Bill.
Oh, Abby.
Abby. Oh, that little one. She's just a ball of energy.
He's a wild one.
Yeah, Bill has done pet sitting for them with Abby.
That little one just loves running in circles.
How old is Abby now?
10 going on 3.
Does she like swimming in the lake?
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Been catching fish.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
She can catch fish?
Caught it underneath the dock. Yep. Came it was like this big.
Wow.
Shaking the crap out of it.
Here's dinner.
I was so shocked. I'm like, Abby, and she just dropped it. The thing was like,
Don't you feed her enough?
oh yeah, she gets plenty.
I didn't know dogs would want a fish.
It's
Well,
a moving thing, and I caught it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anything that moves.
Usually it's the rodents, right? Chipmunks, squirrels, mice.
But you have options.
Yeah, anything that passes her gaze, she has to go after. Yeah, not do it, you know.
So, Lynn, what is happening with Hannah's wedding?
Well, we had to postpone it. So after we got over the initial shock of the whole thing, I said, well, you could still get married this year. We just do a JP thing. And then we could have, do the formal thing, later on. And she said, yeah, I'm not sure I want to do that. I'm like, okay. And so she came back and she said, well, the venue said that they would be available July 4th or Thanksgiving weekend. And she said, how about July? And I'm like, I don't think that's going to be a good idea. And she said, why? I said, because they're talking about July and August before this thing is kind of like flushed through, right? And she goes, do you really think so? I'm like, yep. So she talked it over with his parents, Aaron's parents. Aaron's dad just got over leukemia. So you have to really, really be careful with his health.
Yeah.
So they said no July at all. And she didn't want to have it in November. So she picked the same weekend in April in 2021.
We're October, but even then, unknowing of what's going to be happening, like even if we're at a point where we just can't have crowded areas,
yeah,
the church probably is big enough to have people, but even then traveling will be tough. So if anything, we're going to get married on 10/10/2020, whatever.
Right.
And then if we can't have the venue, we'll do that a year after as like a 1-year anniversary party.
Yeah.
And try to get everybody together at that point. But if anything, I just, I've been telling her I've been married to her in my heart for these past months, and we're just waiting for the day because it's a fun number. So
yeah.
And then we'll just figure the rest out after. Hey!
We're back.
Rudy, try to hold up the picture again.
Oh, okay. Well, Bill, it sounds like it's good, it's a good feeling. No, it was a good feeling to know you have a plan anyway.
Somewhat of a plan.
Okay, Liz, I was showing you this when we lost you.
Oh, yeah. There's your mother and Auntie Amy.
So that's Amy on the left and Liz on the right.
Yeah.
And Mindy in the middle.
Yeah. They were so cute, weren't they?
Weren't they adorable?
All three of them. I was 7.
Yes. Hard to believe your mother was ever that little, huh? Very sweet. Very sweet. We had a nice time looking through the pictures last night and seeing ourselves with hair and colored hair.
Sit for a minute.
She can
Go ahead.
stand behind.
Hey, Lynn and Eric, did you see our wedding picture?
Yes.
Okay, I won't do that again then. I love that.
Yep.
Nice.
Happy
So,
anniversary.
you know what, I was joking, maybe I said this to you, in our parents' generation, it would have been very hard for them to put off a wedding year because they were pretty, let's see, Emery, how old are you now?
17.
They were pretty horny by the time it was time to get married. And if they had to put it off a year, that would have been, because back then they didn't have sex before they got married. But now with couples living together, it's like, we can wait a year. Life's not much different.
I love that I'm recording this.
Nothing new, Bill. No, it would not be the same without it.
Nope. There was an age that I think they said, okay, we don't have to have this filter, and it was around when I was like 15, 16. And then since then, they'll still ask the question, how old are you? I'm still going to talk about sex. And then it's always the story of Graham and
Here it
Les
comes.
and Lois at the cottage, and Les being in his underwear on the porch, and her saying, one of these days somebody's going to show up, and the mailman comes around the corner with Les in his underwear holding a newspaper, and he just goes, morning. and be like, oh,
Said
you know, Methodist, and it's your body and it's natural and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going for the funny story.
Father hated wearing clothes. I guess that's where I got it from. He was hot. Oh, he had a hot body. Bill has inherited my
Half
father's
of that.
body. Yeah.
I just dressed down. Or increase the AC.
You're like
which other
Bailey.
people don't like.
Bill. You like Bailey. She's here in her shorts.
Yes. Hi, Bailey.
Oh yeah, I'm rocking shorts right now. Yeah. Got a fan to my left if needed.
Oh gosh, you guys are too funny. So how are things up in Hampton, New Hampshire?
Cold. Cold and snowy.
You had snow too.
Yeah, but it didn't amount to anything. It's just been annoying all day that it's just, we'll have flurries and then the sun will come out and then, yeah, it's just cold. How about with you guys?
Same thing. We went out, actually we try to take a walk every morning. We walk about 2 miles. That any day that it's not raining. And today we went out and we were not prepared. It was windy. It was, I mean, our hats off, I could hardly walk. It was really windy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was not pleasant.
No. No,
So-
not at all.
What are you eating, Jack? What is he got in his, what is he eating? Peanuts?
Almonds?
Jack?
I had a couple.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, they're good.
Yeah. Looks it.
Also, Liz,
Yeah.
let Matt know if a package arrives, not to be afraid. So since quarantine, I've had something in my cart planning it for like the next time we had a Yankee Swap Secret Santa kind of thing. But then, you know, it didn't happen and that didn't happen. And then quarantine happened. I was like, you know what? This needs to be in their house now. And I was like, right when I made that decision, it went out of stock. And I'm just kind of goofing around and it's back in stock. So keep an eye on your mail.
Okay, now we're all curious. Can you like mute her and tell us what it is?
I can't. And I think they disconnected as I was explaining all of that.
Okay, here we are again.
All
I
right.
don't know what's going on.
Okay. There's
So,
two.
so what I was saying was there was something that I've had in my cart.
Sorry, there's a distraction.
Well, I've had something in my cart with Matt in mind for a Yankee swap or something, and it just I never get it when it comes around. And then the quarantine happened. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna get it. I'm gonna mail it to him. It's gonna be funny. And then it was out of stock. And then it just came back in stock. So here it comes.
Thanks, Bill.
You're welcome, sir.
Hi, Matt.
Hi. I'm coming this way.
There you go.
Happy anniversary.
Like how Barney gets center stage and Matt's like,
Trying
be part of
to get as many people on the screen as possible. Emily and I will just conjoin here.
Look at this dog. I see her. I waved to her.
Oh, there you are.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
He's being very calm at the
Oh,
moment.
he's very calm.
This is his way. He just got a haircut, so he's happy.
So you guys, how are your raspberry bushes doing?
Crazy good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Good.
Yeah. We
Uh-huh.
had fruit at the end of the summer last year. After.
Oh.
Yeah, it didn't take long. They're very fertile.
Very fertile.
Yep.
They're fertile raspberries. They're very
And
pretty. I
Honey,
guess.
I would like some. We have raspberry bushes growing out the wazoo here.
Yeah. And
They're
they're prickly, so be careful.
But they gotta have full sun, however.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're invasive. You have to put them someplace where you know you don't mind them spreading.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Bill just planted some at their house. I'm hoping they'll work.
It's the corner of our lot that always has sun, so fingers crossed.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
You guys, for the rest of you, these were raspberry bushes that Jack's dad had on his farm.
Oh.
And as we did the building, they began to disappear. So there were 3 dead sticks left. And I said, well, let's plant them by our house. And Jack said, what? That's crazy. They're dead. They're not going to do anything. And as soon as Jack tells me it won't work, it just motivates me even more. So I said, we're going to put those suckers in the ground. And we now have this huge raspberry bush patch, and we've been giving them away because the family especially likes knowing they were from Grandpa.
Yeah.
But they also were an amazing strain of bushes. They have the big berries, and they're so good. So if you have a sunny spot like some, we'd be happy to share.
We just shrunk our land space by a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. You don't have a lot of sun.
No.
No, this
depends on the street side of the house. We get sun.
Yeah.
The side behind the garage, no, not so much.
Yeah. Bob?
Hello.
Do you have desire for raspberry bushes or a place for them?
Only if we could trade you for forsythia.
Have some forsythia.
We have so much forsythia. It's probably like your raspberries.
Yeah, it just moves.
Yep.
At least you can eat these, though.
That's true.
We pick them and freeze them and eat them all winter. It's wonderful. It's really wonderful.
Yeah, I don't think we have any place around the house for that.
Yeah, they do take full sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of trees around.
Yep.
Bill White, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Prudy.
How are you? Can you see me?
No.
Okay, I can't. For some reason, the video isn't coming up. Happy anniversary!
Thanks, Ruty. It's nice to hear your voice.
Well, thank you. It's better to hear my voice than to see me, believe it.
We would be happy to see you.
I don't know why the video isn't working.
Do you have a little cover over the camera on the top of your screen?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Awesome.
I forgot about that. Oh, dear.
That worked.
I was gonna say I don't have any option to not. She said, "It looks like the video's going," but
Yeah.
It's a mystery.
Ruty
Rick
Parson.
wants to say hi, too.
Yeah. She's been my partner in crime and education for 100.
Hi. Hey there.
150
How you
years.
doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
It's good to see you. We haven't seen you for a while.
Well, I've been stuck inside.
Well, so have I.
Yep. This is true. This is true. And we haven't killed each other yet.
No, well, Rudy's not as happy with me as she used to be, but it is what it is.
That's right. That's right. What are you gonna do?
We're gonna try to hang in here some more.
Yep.
Yep. How many years have you been married?
35.
35.
Wow.
No, we just had an anniversary, 36.
30. Good for you. You know, it's not always.
When we have an anniversary, we both forget it. We have forgotten our anniversary more times than we remembered it.
Rudy's with you on that.
Here's Ruty.
You guys missed the story of how I forgot what our anniversary was. Do you want to tell it again?
No, go ahead.
No, you tell it.
It's your turn.
You do it. No, you do it better. Do you want to tell it and I'll interrupt, or do you want me to tell it and you'll interrupt?
You tell it.
No, you tell it. You tell it. It's your story.
We got married on Memorial Day weekend, Memorial Day actually. And for the next 5 years, our anniversary, she thought, was on Memorial Day. So it was different days every year for 5 years before I could convince that was not the anniversary date.
Well, it sounds like Barb saved it with her tapestry thing.
Yes, Barb made us this beautiful counted cross stitch sampler, I guess is what you call it, that had our wedding day on it, Barb. And I'd have to run in and look at that so I would know what the right day was. Oh my goodness. Yep.
Oh, I still want the party.
You still want the party?
Bill, maybe next year we can have the party.
There you go.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll be wild and free by then.
Yeah. Wouldn't that
Hard to remember what that was like, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's still pretty frightening.
Yeah.
Yes. I think the hardest thing is when we see somebody, like when we see Bill and Renee, we see them actually pretty frequently. We went over and did some gardening there, but we can't get near them, and we always hug each other.
Yeah.
It's so weird to
Now we can't.
bye, and
yeah.
and not be able to hug these people that you care about. That's the hardest thing.
Well, I don't know. Not being able to go out to eat is part too.
Yes. I know. Well, I've got the chef here, so I'm pretty lucky that way.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Actually, I've been baking a lot.
Yeah.
Jack's like, you have to stop baking. I can't eat all this.
She bakes it with flour that she can't eat. Oh,
convenient.
That you've got to go through, and the next day she makes something different. So, I need help getting rid of it. If you find an envelope coming in the mail, it may be one of those things.
Well, speaking of baking, that was something I saw someone was just like a thoughtful thought goes, when do you think we're going to be okay with people blowing out their candles to share their cake again?
Yeah.
Fair.
Ever.
Yeah.
And actually,
Who
Bill
started
and
that? It is kind of gross. Yeah.
I don't know if people are willing to take it or if they feel it's a really tiramisu. I'd never made it, and I made it for our mystery dinner, which then we couldn't have. So it's now frozen, and I
Of course it is.
away. It was a lot of work, and it's not cheap to make. I was not going to just put it down the drain. So I'd like to give it to people if they want to have it. And I just made something with oat flour, Renee, and they came out really good. They're little muffins with lots of chocolate chips in them.
That sounds good.
They're really good.
That sounds good.
Uh-oh.
They are good.
I would eat that.
Some of those too.
You had to.
I had
you
to.
don't have to eat those. I like those. Oh gosh. So
tiramisu is wonderful. I love tiramisu, Ruth Ann.
I know. How can I get it to you?
Yeah, ship it up.
Gonna mail it frozen.
Okay.
Well, I tell you what, Janet, if we get inspired to drive up to our camper, I don't know when and if that's ever going to happen, then we'll stop at your place and leave it outside your door.
Yeah.
It really is good. It really is
It
good.
is.
Yeah.
What is going on with the lights? Can you explain that?
I asked
Ruty's weird, and she decided to just drape herself with it.
Jack if he wanted to dress up in our wedding clothes, and he didn't bite. So I said, well, we need to like make this party-fied somehow. So this was the best I could do. Think of it as my bouquet, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's around Jack's head, but he said, get that thing off of me.
Right. And I keep moving it, but it doesn't go away.
I'll hear about this later. You know how that works, right?
So, hey, Lynn, what is going on behind you?
I have no kitchen.
What?
Ah,
I have no
nice.
kitchen.
Oh,
Excellent.
It's totally ripped up.
Ah,
I have no sink, no stove.
oh.
Oh, sounds great.
Was this a planned thing?
Yeah, it was supposed to happen earlier, and then with coronavirus, it happened a little later.
Yeah.
But it got ripped out Wednesday. The electrician came on Thursday, and the guy for the floors came on Wednesday night, and they just left. They're relatives of ours, so they left. And so now the guy that's coming in to put the walls back up is coming in, I believe, on Monday, and then our cabinets come in on Wednesday.
That answers my question of, are you doing it yourself? That would be a no.
Well, we sort of are and sort of aren't. We're hiring the tradespeople that we need, you know, like plumber, electrician, things like that, to do those types of things. But like, we ripped out the cabinets. We, you know, we'll probably help the guy that's going to put the cabinets in. We're going to help him put the cabinets up, because it's a two-person job. It's not something that you can do by yourself.
For sure.
So yeah, there's a lot going on.
yep.
So I'm washing dishes in the bathroom sink.
That's hard to do. It is hard to do.
It is.
Yeah. Yes.
It's just temporary.
And your microwave is still working?
Yep, my microwave is still working. I have the refrigerator in the living room, so I have those two appliances.
Yep.
Doing stuff on the grill, so that's handy
Yep.
until we can get the stove in, but we need the walls up first.
Well,
It's
good
funny
luck
when
with all of that.
There's something apart what you find or what you don't find. There's no insulation in the walls. That's why we were cold.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I wish I was kidding.
Wow.
No.
Did you have Mass Save come in? How did you find out there was no insulation?
Well, we took the cabinets out.
Okay. So it's probably throughout the whole house there's no insulation?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ew.
As it started off being a summer camp
Yeah.
and got things changed, and that's probably why.
Right. With the various owners, things just changed. So when you go up to the attic space, they never bothered taking off the old roof. They just put a new roof on top. So you've got like a crawl space, and you can actually see the shingles from the old roof. And I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Yep, that's what they did.
Wow.
You guys, when we were first living here, and we were carrying 3 mortgages. That was right after the recession of 2008, plus the road loan.
Yeah.
And we finally sold the 3rd condo. When they had their home inspection, we found out there was no insulation in the attic. We'd been heating this condo for a year. So I feel your pain.
Yep. So they did have, I think Charlie and Sharon had Mass Save come in, and they did the ceiling, you know, the seals around the doors, and they had some insulation blown in the attic and stuff. But, you know, there's nothing between the walls. So, so when we ripped out the cabinets, you had to rip off the wall board. And when you look behind there, I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, this explains it. But we had the whole outside done. So the outside, we ripped off the, well, we didn't rip off the shingles. We ripped off the cedar shakes. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, we ripped off the cedar shakes, and then we put a siding up, vinyl siding up. And before they put the siding up, I had them put like some insulation on the building, and then they sided it. And that's the only thing that kind of made a difference this winter. But I had bath towels underneath my sink in my refrigerator.
Wow.
But now it'll be insulated.
Yep.
We're gonna insulate it now.
You should sue those Kimballs that sold you the damn house. Oh my goodness. You guys, my brothers, they're all good friends of ours. That's why we're saying that.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, they probably didn't know either, but they probably, you know, they're used to living on a farm. They're probably used to a different temperature, right? I tend to run cold.
You know that phrase. Did you grow up in a barn?
Yeah. Yeah.
I grew up on a farm, and we had no insulation. We had bricks as insulation in between the outside wood and the inside walls.
Yep.
Bricks?
Period.
Bricks.
And they weren't, there was nothing holding them. If it
Just stacked.
We had to take out a beam downstairs, and we took out the whole wall of beam falling down behind it.
Unbelievable.
Yep. And there's a hole that it's like we're on a slab because we're on the lake. There was a hole when we took out the one of the cabinets. And Eric said to Jackson, you know, vacuum this out. He comes up to me, he goes, Mom, I can't. It's dirt. It's like dirt, Mom. And I looked over and I'm like, crap, that's how the mice are getting in. The slab doesn't go over that part. And I'm like, it's kind of weird, but it had like a hose in it. And Eric had pulled out a sump pump. And I'm like, there was some kind of a pump. And he said that they probably, because it was a camp, makes sense pulling water up from the lake.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I would drink that, but somebody.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to take care of that before we put the cabinet back in.
Yeah.
Isn't it true with renovations? Everything you do shows you another thing that needs to be done. Oh my gosh.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
But it's all good.
So I want to move down to Jacob's family for a minute. Emery. What's the end of the year like for you with no school?
Well, we only have a month left now, so, and we only have 4-day weeks now. We don't have Fridays. And
Oh, really?
yeah, we don't have finals either, so we're just gonna end the school year and get on in summer. But I was supposed to have an SAT in March, and I got canceled. And then my AP tests are this week, so.
That must be really hard.
Yeah. Your
mom be your teacher.
Yeah.
I don't have to do anything.
Really?
Thank
Really?
goodness. I have no idea what couldn't even help them at this point. They're far past what I can remember at all.
Yeah.
So they're on their own. They can't figure.
Bailey, are you? I think you're near.
Yeah, she's here.
She's right here. So it's kind of the same for you then. You have the 4-day week.
Yeah, it's the same for me. Emery has a lot more work than I do, though. I only have like an hour of work a day.
Really?
So, yeah, and my teachers like give me work on Monday, and it's due. Some of them just say you can turn it on Friday if you want to, even though we don't technically have school. But it's just due Thursday, so I can kind of just do whatever I want, like on my own time and stuff. And I pretty much have like all day, every day, because I have barely any work. So.
Are you getting bored?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because both of you were into sports.
Yeah.
Whatever. Right? And you're not able to do any of that.
Right. Track season got canceled, but now we're on to training for cross country. So we have training planned for that, so we can kind of schedule our days around that.
Oh, really? Do you go to the school track and actually run, or what?
No.
We have a training plan that we all follow individually.
Uh-huh.
And then we log our miles on a spreadsheet so my coach can see. And yeah, we're just trying to encourage everyone else to keep running too, because it's hard to do it on your own.
Absolutely. Bill and I are competing with each other on Fitbit. It's very motivating. It's very motivating.
Yeah, like the steps.
She also gets frustrated when I take walks after work. And she's already in the house for the night.
When does the campground open?
What?
When does the campground open?
Our place in Maine, you mean?
Yeah.
It actually opened on May 1st. They turned on water. If people, because I guess legally they have to let people go in if they wanted, because we own the property.
And pay taxes.
But we have no intention of going up till maybe August.
Wow.
I mean, it's just day to day, you know, kind of what's happening.
Right. Right.
You don't know what's going to be happening as they open up. People are going to be careless and it could get closed down again.
Yeah. Well, it isn't like people have been real careful around here either.
No.
I've seen more people without masks.
It's crazy. Ruty, are you taking your camper someplace?
We have no camper anymore.
No camper anymore. Okay.
No. No. So.
Yeah, I figure if I have to be quarantined, I'd rather be in a bigger space than my camper.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, it's real cozy after a couple of days inside.
Well, especially with the beaches closed.
Yeah. Well, you can't even walk on the sidewalk by the ocean.
Sidewalks are closed.
Yeah.
Right.
Those blocked off.
And all the restaurants are closed, and you know, so what's the attraction?
Right. Right. Right.
And we also have found out they've canceled the whole Algonquin Theater season. Canceled.
Yeah.
And Prescott Park, there's this
That's
place
canceled.
An outdoor theater we always go to in the summer, and it's been canceled.
Yeah.
So there's
Did you see Bentliff is closed for good?
Just for the season.
No, Bentlifts.
Oh, Bentlifts?
Yeah, they closed for good. They
Really?
shut their doors.
Wow. I think that's going to happen to a lot of smaller places, unfortunately. No, it's- yeah. Yeah. That's a sad.
I'm going to sign off. I just wanted to wish you happy anniversary.
Thank
And hopefully we'll see you sometime.
Love you,
guys,
Ruty.
everybody take care.
Take care. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
We're gonna head out too, Ruth Ann.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, and Jack. Happy
Good to-
anniversary.
Good to see everybody.
Thanks.
Bye.
Good luck with your kitchen.
Oh,
Thanks.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Bill.
Welcome. Bye. Russ is trying to get back in, but he's not able to. I just sent him the invite again.
Boy, that's so hard having renovations. If you've ever done it, you get sawdust in everything. Oh, that's hard. It's hard what they're doing.
Yeah. Definitely.
So Janet, I'm glad that you get to hang out with these guys.
Well, not too often, but here and there, yeah. So it is good.
We let her take her mask off today.
I usually have my mask on in here, but they haven't been anywhere, and neither have I. So.
How do you guys get your food?
I've made a strategic plan of trying to get all of my food delivered. I've been on crazily on, we had BJ's delivered today. And I've had Shaw's deliver, and I've gone to the grocery store here and there, but somebody was saying, you know, it's crazy that people aren't all wearing masks.
Right.
And it's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you, when I was at Hannaford yesterday, everybody except for maybe a very small handful were wearing masks. So that was more promising. And I feel safer when I look around and everybody's taking precautions, you know? But yeah, so I've kind of, and then we have a local butcher that delivers meat. So we can have meat delivered. And
Nice.
then there's a place called the Fruit Guys, and you can order online and they can deliver your fruit. So we've had fresh fruit, and then there's a farm co-op that delivers every Saturday. They deliver like fresh, right now it's just root vegetables and what's that called? Greenhouse, like unbelievable arugula and fresh greens. So we've been eating really well.
Good.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're using Instacart.
Well, here and there, I've only used it like a couple times because the first time, I think it was like 3 weeks from the time that I put it in to the time it delivered.
Wow.
Because there's so many people trying to do it. But
we do that down here.
yeah.
They're delivering within a day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. It's still really backed up because the only one that does Instacart is Shaw's. And they just can't keep up with the demand.
Okay, we're getting it from Shaw's down here too.
Yeah.
Shaw's in Clinton. Comes from Clinton.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why.
Interesting, right?
Why they don't use like a Hannaford, or it's right in our own town. I don't know. But
Hannaford, do they do the Hannaford to go at your Hannaford?
Yes, I actually did that once, but it was such a pain in the butt because I put in an order and then I went to look for a pickup time, and there were never any pickup times. So I finally called an 800 number that I found somewhere and asked about it, and she said, oh, well, we post the new listing of pickup times at midnight.
Oh, gee.
And I said, oh. So I have to be on it. She said, that's what people do. They go on at midnight. And so one night I got up to go to the bathroom, and it was about 1 o'clock. And I said, well, I'm up. I might as well go see if this works. And I actually got a pickup time. And then I was awake for 2 hours. So
yeah.
don't really want to do
That's
that.
no
anymore.
good.
Right.
But there were some things that like Instacart was hard to get. You know, like clothes washing soap, some stuff like that. Just basic, you know, I wanted birdseed.
Right.
So we're kind of going between. Instacart here goes to Shaw's, BJ's, Aldi's, Target, and CVS. So you can get stuff from all of those, but you have to have like a $35 minimum, I think, at each one.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
You know, like
it's expensive too, because
Yeah.
they inflate the prices
Yeah.
of each item.
You know,
the BJ's one today, actually, I had a coupon code for a free delivery from BJ's.
Oh, nice.
So
Liz, did you go directly to a BJ's website to do that?
I did, and then it connects you to the Instacart. But it pulls up everything at BJ's that BJ's offers.
Okay.
And then you know, I don't buy a huge amount from BJ's usually because it's just such bulk. And even the 4 or 5 of us really can't, you know, we can't eat all of that, or I don't need a huge bottle of something, you know. But today I got like paper goods. They had toilet paper, believe it or not. They had paper towels. They had napkins, which all I was running low on. So I figured I'd just get that. They had dish soap, dish detergent. So I just loaded up on stuff like that. And actually the fresh fruit that they delivered was really great. I got a big bag of apples for like, organic apples for like $4.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
that's a Dick White price.
yes, right. 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 So, anyway, yeah, I've been trying to do as much as I can to have delivery. The place that we get meat delivery from is free delivery, and they ship it to you, and it comes in a cooler, and it's still cold when it gets to you a day later. So, yeah, so that's kind of what my days are kind of built up on is, oh, what do we need? You know, I kind of have to plan ahead because you don't know when you're going to get delivery sometimes, but.
I said to Jack, we become hunter-gatherers.
We have.
I spend so much time, we both do, ordering the food, and then as well, we don't have this, would you be willing to take that? And then when the Instacart people start shopping, I have to stay on my phone for like the 2 hours they're doing it, because they'll say, well, I couldn't find this. What do you want to substitute, you know? And then when it gets here, we have this whole elaborate routine with the contaminated table on the floor, clean table on the floor, sanitizing everything. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's because I'm glad that we get it. But it is a lot of,
it is a lot of work. I mean, well, and now they're saying that it doesn't necessarily, you don't necessarily have to do it, but now we're so used to doing that. And what's the extra step, honestly? If that's what's protecting us,
right,
or making us feel better.
Because who knows who's handled it.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's totally true.
So.
But you can't just come home and throw the stuff in the cupboard or in the refrigerator anymore.
Nope. I miss going in, well, I say I do. Jack does most of the grocery shopping, but being able to pick what you want, you know.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm just glad that we're getting it, and I'm glad I don't have to. We just don't want to go in stores.
Yeah, it's smart.
Right.
We're just trying not to do that.
Right. Right. It's really smart.
We luckily had a friend who went up to New Hampshire to the liquor store and did a flip for us. That was very nice.
Hey, Howie.
Hello.
Hey.
Allie, hi, Howard. Eleanor. Hi, Eleanor.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and Aunt Ruth Ann and Uncle Jack.
How are
They're
you?
having a very special anniversary today.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Thank
We're
you.
doing all right. We haven't killed each other yet, you guys. There's hope.
We haven't either.
This is good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, having to stay in is, all that time is a little tough sometimes.
Oh, I was
Mhm.
talking about the 40 years.
Oh,
That too.
40 years versus 50 days. Which one's harder?
yeah.
I don't know. You know, and I said this when Carrie and her kids were on. It would be so much harder when you've got a little one running around. I can't even imagine, you know.
Yeah.
Either.
It's trying to entertain them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys, I want to introduce you. This is my brother Russell's daughter, our niece Allie, her husband Howie, and their little one Eleanor. And this is where it says Matt Jacobs. That is Jack's sister that you see there, and her daughter Liz, our niece.
Hi, I remember Allie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen her for a while. But.
Yeah, you know what? It's so windy here, you guys. We thought someone was opening our front door. That's really wow.
It's really windy here too.
Yeah, yeah. Howie and Allie live, and you know what? I'm always saying the wrong name. I say your old town. I always have to look at the thing and say, where do they live now? Upstate New York in.
Clifton Park.
Thank you. And the Jakes live in Hampton, New Hampshire, near the ocean.
Yep.
Yep.
Did you guys get snow?
Yes.
A little bit.
Ugh.
Just a dusting, thankfully.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Compared to
And
what
they'll
you've
within a
been
few
getting,
hours.
right?
Yeah.
It was still kind of jarring though at 10 o'clock in the morning to still look out at the porch and say, why is there snow on the porch?
Right.
Yes.
In May.
Mhm.
Yeah. You got a cuddly one.
We just woke up from nap, so we're still in super snuggle mode.
I don't want to talk to anybody either when I just wake up. So.
Well, and there's also we got snacks started sitting on the counter, so we need to get to those in just a moment as well.
Oh yeah, that's important.
Yep.
In fact, I think I'll mute for a moment so we don't have too much of the food rattling noises for a moment or two.
Gonna make
that's okay. You'll make us you'll make us hungry. Snacks are very important though.
And I think Russell and Kathy, I was getting updated on Allie and Howie, and they'll correct me if I'm wrong. I think Allie quit her job. There was too much agita. And Howie is working from home. Right?
Yeah, I have been for the last 3 years anyway, so it's not much of a change for me.
Except now you have company at home.
Yes, and so that the office door stays closed a whole lot more than it used to.
Yeah.
Does she understand that, or is she like upset that she can't get to you?
She's actually dragged me on and said, "You're late for your meetings. Go to your meetings." You told me that the other day, right?
Everybody needs an office manager.
Right. And she's actually come and joined me on a couple of meetings just for the very internal, or for internal mostly.
So cute.
There's one customer one that was just perfect timing. But she's come in and said hello to the people in the meetings, and everyone, because of COVID, is working from home, even for my customers. So they'll grab their dog and pick their dog up into the picture, or drag their family in, and they'll all say hi, and then we actually get down to business. It's kind of fun.
Yes, we've seen quite a bit of that this afternoon. Our great grandson was on. We have a little great grandbaby that just was born 7 weeks ago.
Oh, were they on?
Yeah, they were.
On with Oliver?
Yes. Yes. They were all clowning around. And
7 weeks old, that's small. Very nice.
little,
Yeah, beautiful
they were.
baby.
We were pretty scared for them. This is Emily, our oldest granddaughter, and I was just so nervous, having this happen in the midst of this. And her husband John, they've just moved here from California, He's a Navy nurse, just retired from the Navy, and he works at UMass Bush Hospital in the ER, right in the midst of all of this, you know. So it's like he's coming home every day, you know.
Yeah.
And
Wow, yeah.
he's very careful. He strips his clothes off, throws them in the machine, and jumps in the shower. But you know, I still worry about him actually getting it, you know, or having it and not having symptoms, but bringing it home. So it's a little concerning.
Yeah.
They seem to be going with the flow. I mean, they're all younger, so you guys were younger, I think, have better defenses about this.
Yeah, but it's still scary because you don't know how your body's going to react to it, right?
That's right. Has Renee met these folks? Maybe she'd like to meet Allie and Howie.
Oh.
I saw the top of your hair through the camera, and I was like, there's somebody over there. I'm not sure who that is.
That's Renee.
Hi, Renee.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Allie is my cousin, her husband Howie, and their daughter.
Gotcha. John's back.
John is back.
Regular one next.
Hello.
Oh, John's back.
Hey, John.
Allie and Howie, this is Jack's oldest son. Sometimes I call him my son, but then I might get in trouble, so I'll just say he's Jack.
Yeah.
But I think of him as mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we haven't seen him. Well, he probably hasn't seen Eleanor at all, but we haven't seen him probably since Grandpa's funeral.
Yeah, at the funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Right. At Lois's funeral, John. You would have met me and Howie.
Yep.
It's us and Kathy's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it's so nice to meet you again.
And Jim is here. Oh, how fun.
Hey,
Did Jim just join?
What do you find?
He just joined.
We have a full complement of Hollywood Squares.
Oh.
Or the bunch, whichever you. Hi, Jim.
Hello. I don't know, Bill. I think this is more than fashionably late.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim.
How you doing? Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, he's got a background. I'm just like, why is the outdoors so weird looking?
Yeah.
Happy
anniversary.
Hey, Tanya.
Hello. And why do people suddenly appear out of the blue? Literally. you suddenly appeared next to Jim, and we didn't see you until like suddenly.
Yeah. Well, that's the magic of the background. Yeah. Let's just bring that back. Just there you go. Where'd she go?
Jimmy just came on after I clicked on.
Oh, there she is.
It's the first time we've got all three sons here. I'm so glad.
So we know who the worst son is.
Oh,
I know. John's the favorite.
No, Billy's the favorite. He was the one that set
Yes.
this. Billy's the best son. He set this whole thing up, and he's been on this call for the entire time.
I know. He deserves a medal.
Other people had the idea for this, and I was like, well, I kind of understand Zoom better now, so I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Although I did not realize that if people's videos were removed, they can't rejoin. So I've been on Google trying to learn how to get Russ and Kathy back on the call because they disappeared for food. So I'm like, well, I'll just get rid of their video. And now they're like, I can't get back in. And I'm like, ah.
You removed?
Oh, but no, Bill, they should be able to because we got rid of ours.
You guys closed your own meeting. They left, so I closed the meeting for them.
Oh.
But I found the button on the Zoom website that says allow remove participants to rejoin, but I have a bad feeling it's not gonna happen on the active call, but for future calls.
Yeah.
So unless they had Zoom on a different device, I may not be able to get them back in. Allie, apologize for me. I'm texting your dad right now.
I can do that.
We will let them know.
Yeah. Bill?
Yeah.
What asked if you could send them the link again.
I've sent them both the link again, both emails, but I think it's the Zoom program that they last used to get in is the one that the program is remembering they're not allowed. So the feature is meant to be like somebody joins your meeting and you're like, I don't want you in here, and you get rid of them, they can't rejoin.
Oh.
Versus more of like an admin control to be like, well, they've been AFK. I'm just gonna kick it off, and they can come back in later, which is what I was doing.
Okie dokie.
But I Googled it, and I've learned how to get back in to be able to allow it in future options. But
Allie and Howie, Jim and his wife Tanya and her mother are up in the northern New Hampshire woods.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It must be even colder than here.
The town, what's the town, Jim?
Dalton.
Dalton.
See, we have snow.
Oh my gosh.
That's terrible.
There's snow stuck around.
You want to see the flowers we bought for my mom for Mother's Day? You ready? Are you ready?
Covered with snow. Oh wow.
Well.
What is we doing this? Are those little marijuana plants?
Kinda.
You can send me some Mother's Day gifts like that.
Yeah. It's actually hemp.
What is it, Jim? Hemp. Yeah, they're plants.
Oh.
That's just CBD.
A home away from home for them. They actually have a house in Somerville, but this is their getaway house.
So when the apocalypse is happening, like it is right now, that's where you run off to.
Exactly. We have a generator here. Set.
Our picture is in a different spot. But you're right, you don't see
There
it.
she is. I see Eleanor. Is this
They're back.
Hey, building
So we gotta turn it on yet. So Russ, I fixed it. You're on the same device as before?
You know, I just want to make note, this is the first time for this party, right? That you've had all three sons and all the siblings.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. This is just so nice. We need to have an excuse to do this more often.
Yeah.
Jim, the game that we've been playing, Code Names, is that
Here,
something you
here.
coded or something you know of someone who coded?
I did not code it. It's just we found it.
Okay.
We've played code names, but we've only played it in person with friends.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. There's a website that
We don't.
Okay,
Yeah, we don't have one.
They got to do it online with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very fun.
There's a website where a lot of board games have been digitized, so you can play them.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was very fun. Mostly because the guy,
Oh, no, eating all of them. I get one more. Oh, you're gonna hand them out? Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
so what does Eleanor call Russ and Kathy?
GG and GR.
Right?
G-
Is that who they are?
Baba Black Suit.
Baba Black Sheep.
There's a new one.
No, they're asking what you call your granny and your grandparents. What do you call your grandma and your
So
grandpa?
we've got Grandma and Grandpa and Pop-Up on my side. Sorry, yeah, Granny and Pop-Up on my side, and GG and GR over there.
GG and GR?
Yeah.
GR is Grandpa Russ.
Yeah.
And Gigi is is a Polish nickname for grandmother.
I didn't know it was Polish, Kathy. That's what I wanted to be called, was Gigi.
Yeah, we have two Gigi's here right now.
I didn't know if it was Polish either, but I found it and I said, that's better than what I called my grandmother.
Which was what?
Babka.
Babka,
which is like bread.
Yeah.
Here's Gigi and GR.
Sounds a little like babushka.
Yeah.
Scarf.
That's
babushka.
Yeah, it's a grandmother too, but it's because of the scarf.
Yeah.
The old ladies used to wear the scarves.
I don't know, Russ. The woman, she's Polish, and that's what their grandkids call her, babci.
Well, see, that's different than babka.
Yeah, yeah.
They're all different. There's all those dialects. They're all different.
Yeah.
Bobka is just the Massachusetts way of saying there's Bob's car.
That's right. Yeah.
Good one, Bill.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
We are. What did you think?
Mhm.
I knew I'd get Bob on that one.
He's awake. He's there.
That's funny.
No, it was good.
So Jim, what's happening up in the North Country?
Well, we just get all that snow. We picked up our hemp plants today. Picked up a cherry tree, sour cherry tree.
Ooh, we're coming.
And I've been working on CodeWiz all day. What else?
You guys that don't build
some weird mushrooms.
A new business. He started his own business. Why don't you explain what it is? Then after I hear a few times.
There it is.
There it is. There's the emblem. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a coding school for kids, mostly 7 to 17. And yeah, we're teaching them Python, Java, drag and drop, Minecraft,
Oh, that's
Roblox,
neat.
Unity.
Good stuff.
Oh, so
I think-
he told me to buy this mushroom.
Oh, yeah, we've never had this before.
This is so weird. It looks like some puffs, like some kind of
That's
bread.
interesting.
Wow.
Weird, right?
Yeah, that's a lion's
Like
heart
scoops of ice cream.
or lion's mane mushroom.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah.
It says it tastes like meat, so I guess we'll find out.
Yep.
Tastes like chicken. They always say it tastes like chicken.
If it's fried in chicken fat.
Exactly. Well, this is supposed to be like seafood, I think, but yeah, we'll see. So yeah, coding school is interesting. It was supposed to be in person, but it's now online,
Uh-huh.
which is also cool.
Yeah.
I guess going to computer school on the computer is easier than some things. There's a music teacher in our church, the director of our choir, and
yeah,
she's doing her best to be a music teacher online.
Yeah,
it's pretty tough.
Yeah, actually, I don't even know like what is the frequency range of Zoom. Can it reproduce music?
When we've heard music on Zoom, it wasn't too great.
Yeah.
We have a harpist who played a harp, and somebody sang, and it was all right, but it wasn't good. It wasn't like in person.
Thank you for the gummy.
Is that Mia? Is Mia there, Jim?
No, see right there.
Oh.
Here you go. Here's the gummy.
Oh, I see.
But I have done that with Mia, which is pretty cute. Do things like you know, be like, here you go. You ready? You ready for your treat? Oh, it's not looking.
Eleanor.
Eleanor, he's got a treat for you.
No, he's gonna give one
There
to
you
you.
go. There you go. Here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah. Things you can do.
Mm-hmm.
We also had a birthday party for my 7-year-old niece, and we had her blow into the phone, and then off camera I blew out the candles. So
Let's try to give you some candy now. We better bite it.
Oh, I missed it.
Delicious.
Gone. It's gone.
Looks like John stole it from me.
I stole it from you.
So many people want these gummies.
Oh,
we tried to do some
everybody
music.
wants your candy, Eleanor.
It's not candy. They're fruit gummies. They're fruit snacks.
That's close enough.
Jimmy, I'm going to get this next one.
No way.
I'm getting it.
Wait, we both. We tore it in half.
Hey, Bill, by the way, Russ here. Thank you for getting us back in.
Oh, perfect. So that's the same device, everything?
Different laptop.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
filed
the Google gave me the answer.
That's the only way to do it with
Mhm.
Google. We were going to ask Bolt, which I found out was the virtual assistant for Zoom.
That would have taken 3 hours.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's like a embedded option way down in the below, and I'm like, apparently the idea is if people got into the meeting that you didn't want here, and you can kick them out, and they can't get back in. I'm like, I was just doing that to kind of free up the screen. So,
Really?
Hey, Mindy.
A new arrival?
Oh, Mom, you're gonna have to get the pictures back out.
Oh, what do you want to see?
One of her is a wee little ass.
One of what? The one of Allie?
No, you had the 3 girls at your wedding.
Yeah, Allie wasn't.
I'm talking about Mindy. Mindy just joined.
No, she just left.
Well, she's there, but she's muted and her video's off.
Oh.
And now she's gone. She heard there was childhood pictures of her coming, and she ran.
Thank you.
Little girls? Is that the one? These are our wedding pictures, you guys. There were 3. Oh, it's reflecting. 3 little girls.
No, Mom.
What?
Mindy left. You'll have to wait.
Oh. Okay.
She came, she went.
I'm guessing she's coming back.
Yeah, total non-video participants 1.
I want to take just a brief second to say how nice it is to see Elizabeth and Jan.
Hi, John. How you doing?
Hi.
Hi, Jan. I'm doing well.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Hi, Jim.
Hi.
And Bailey and Emma here
And
with
Sally.
Well, Emery's studying for AP exams, so she just,
Hey, Emery.
there she is.
they were here for a while, and then it gets old. Right. Nice.
Well, you were being a little inappropriate, so they were getting a little uncomfortable. I'm just kidding.
I think that sounds like a true story.
Yeah.
That is not fake news.
Not me. Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
Not fake news.
No,
No.
not fake news.
It definitely sounds like a true story. Look, oh, you could feed my puppy Eleanor. No.
Megan,
Where is she?
She ran out for snacks. Let's see if I can track her down.
Oh. Who, me? Eleanor.
Oh.
She's hiding in the closet. Are you gonna say hi? We're gonna find snacks for everybody. They're all hungry.
Oh.
Hello.
Okay. Oh, there's mine.
Think you're gonna feed my puppy?
Oh.
Who are you gonna feed
In
them?
the pantry.
Let's
What
do
do we
it.
got? We got snacks. Ooh, we got fruit cups. We got raisins. Oh, look, the puppy wants a snack. Can you feed the puppy a snack?
I feel like you just scolded the dog, Jim.
Yeah. How about Sammy? Maybe Sammy will be.
Hey, Dad and Ruth Ann.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna feed yogurt to the dog?
So this one's kind of old, right?
Yeah, this one looks scolded.
Oh, wow.
Where's that house?
York Beach.
Is that the
So
hotel
that's-
end of our street, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the Cuddy Sark
Oh, that's the Cuddy Sark?
before any addition. That's the way it looked when Sally and I went on our first nights of being married in 1986. So that's the way it looked when you got married in 1980.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'd forgotten that looked like that.
Hello, almonds.
Hello. It's me, at least.
Ta-da. All right, Rudy, now you can show your photos.
Oh. There's Mindy. Hi, Mindy.
Hi, Min.
How are you?
Got somebody behind you.
Mike. Say hi.
Hey,
Hi
Mike.
there.
There he is.
Mindy, before I was showing how cute you were, I'm going to try to do this again.
Yeah.
Way back when.
Yep.
Isn't that sweet?
That is.
Good picture.
You guys were so cute.
Yeah.
Ruth Ann, who's next to you?
Susan Anderson.
I was gonna be.
Oh,
That's her
okay.
husband, Jack.
She was my matron honor. Alan was the one officiating at our wedding with my dad. They're married. We met them when I was first married, and my husband and I were living in married student housing at BU, and the two guys were in seminary. What'd I say?
Your husband.
My first
husband.
I get them all mixed up.
As long as you remember who you're married to now, I guess it doesn't matter.
Second, third, and fourth, we aren't going to talk about right now.
I don't even know where my first.
So anyway, we have stayed very, very close, and he was doing our wedding, and she was my matron of honor. And they have a kid about the same age as Bill.
And John and Jim were.
John and Jim. Did you see John and Jim? Oh, John and Jim. Jim, you didn't see yourself. Wait a minute. Where are you?
They were my best men.
Well, you first. Okay, I'll show you.
Billy, just for the record, you would have been there, but you just weren't here yet.
I was, I guess, half there because I existed as an egg. Well, did you know that? So Bill,
can you make that?
A female's eggs are formed while they're in the womb. So your grandmother partially carried you when your mother was gestating.
Interesting.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll explain it when you're older.
Not too young yet.
Bill,
it made sense.
Bill, can you make this bigger? So they can see it. Jim, and trying to do this so it doesn't reflect, and that's hard.
Angle it the other way.
Taking the picture out.
Wait a minute.
Also
You know
a good
what?
idea.
Let me take the picture out.
Yes, please.
What is the feature where you can highlight a person, Bill?
Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
Your finger's on theirs.
Look
too.
how handsome.
Your finger was on me.
Look at all the hair.
I know, I had sideburns.
Yeah.
Wow. Very handsome.
I'm having trouble seeing it because it's in front of me.
Yeah.
You're just waving it.
Well, I'm
Maybe
trying
just keep it a little more still.
Yeah.
Getting motion sickness.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, look at those two little cuties on the left there.
Yes.
Aw.
Our girls, 2 on one side, 1 on the other.
Very nice.
So sweet.
I remember it so vividly.
Do you?
I
You
do.
were pretty young.
I was 7.
Yeah. But it made a big impression, I would imagine, being in a wedding. Whoa. Right?
Yeah, they were very, very excited to be
Yeah.
in your wedding. Yeah.
And I have Barb to thank for that, I think. Because it was something I hadn't even thought much about. And she said, you know, I know some little girls who would really like to be. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I just noticed we're being recorded.
We are
Yeah.
being recorded, and I don't think Barb's microphone's picking her up.
So,
I hope we haven't said anything too inappropriate.
no, just me, Jim.
Just Rudy.
So this is my favorite picture.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's all reflective.
That's good. You can see it.
That's good.
Very nice.
Could be.
That's a great picture.
Rudy, do you mind if I ask, I mean, how old were you there?
Let's see, 1980.
40 minus 71.
I was 31.
Wow.
And your father was 42 then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's wow?
Oh, it was a little while ago.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
Was. We all had hair color and
They were 31 and
And
42.
hair.
and hair.
Yeah. You have a hair color now too, by the way.
But I honestly looked at that and said, I didn't remember that I had such dark hair. I was kind of surprised when I looked at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim, are you keeping the heat off up there?
You have your hat on.
Well, no, it's on, but upstairs it's a little cooler, and that's where I was. Plus, I was sitting there behind the computer, and
And he's got no hair up there to keep him warm. So
exactly.
Right.
And it's been snowing here, so it feels cold.
yeah.
It's got to be cold to have snow.
What did you get, Jim?
Well, a neighbor said 4 inches.
Wow.
So
That's fine.
I don't know. There's kind of some on the railing there. And that's
Wow.
melted some since earlier.
Looks beautiful up there.
Yeah.
And you're glad you're not there, right, Russ?
Yeah. Well, we can look out the front door and walk around a bit and see Pikes Peak with probably a couple of feet of snow still on it.
Wow.
Nice.
Cool.
But it's probably in the 60, up to 60 right now here.
Oh, nice.
And our lettuce is up.
Kathy says her lettuce is starting to come up.
Well, our lettuce is coming up too. It's just indoors.
Oh, ours is outside. I gotta go pick onions for dinner.
Wow.
Got a lot going on.
Wow.
Wow.
So you've got a farm there.
Look at that farm.
Yeah.
You do have a lot.
Yeah.
I don't see anything with 5 leaves on it, I don't think.
Oh no, it's here.
Hemp plant.
All right.
It's got his hemp plants.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, it's going to be CBD.
Uh-huh.
That's our
Sure.
That's our second business. That's the one Tanya's in charge of.
What's your legal limit for number of plants you can grow?
Well, we're partnered in New Hampshire. You can't grow hemp without a federal license. So, yeah. So we're starting faraway hemp, and we're going to extract some CBD. And
Is it easy to remember the name? We have to make sure it's easy.
Yeah, hemp.
oh yeah, I guess we haven't actually bought that name. So,
Isn't hemp is grown for the intention of the rope and CBD, where the marijuana is the same plant. It's sort of focused on a slightly different
THC.
On the THC, yeah.
Right.
And
then
CBD has both.
hemp is the big thing that we'll be extracting is CBD, and then you can do biomass for clothing or rope or whatever, like you're talking about, or make pellets, hemp pellets, for pellet stove.
Oh.
Yeah. So do you like the name Faraway Hemp?
Have you seen pellet stove before?
I have, but I didn't know that's what the pellets were made out of.
It could be out of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have to be out of hemp. I mean, they're made out of different types
Normally
of
it's out of wood,
Yeah.
but people are
Yeah.
starting to realize they can make it out of hemp.
So, Jim, when you throw hemp pellets in the stove, does the whole house get high at the same time?
CBD, not
Yeah.
THC.
Yeah, let's review. It doesn't get high.
CBD, not THC.
I was just kidding.
No,
I
just
know.
nobody feels any
John's
pain.
wondering if you can make the other type of pellet.
And hopefully your house doesn't actually get any of the smoke from a pellet stove unless you've made a real big mistake and it's
Oh, that's also a good point.
Yeah. Well, I suppose if I was burning THC in the stove, I could just have a little valve where I redirect it into the house instead of outdoors.
Sure.
Recorded.
That's right. It is being recorded, Jim. Busted.
Well, do you remember that I bought the federal license? So we're good.
Yeah, it's good thing you said that, huh?
Yeah, let's review that part too.
Doesn't mean that people don't get their trucks seized when they're trying to drive it from their farm to the store. It happens all the time, even with the federal licensing and all of that.
Right. So for hemp plants, I don't know the regulations on THC as well, but like if we went to Colorado to get the clones, I know people have driven it back. You just have to have your paperwork. You're likely to be pulled over, but as long as you have your paperwork that you're going from legal to legal, I guess it's okay.
No, there was a story I read about a guy driving pure, like it was hemp. There was the THC was 0.001% negligible, but because the cops that pulled him over couldn't tell the difference,
right,
and didn't read the paperwork on it, the guy had his truck seized for like 6 or 8 months or something.
Ooh.
The whole product was
Well,
dead.
So far so good. We haven't got anything seized yet.
I know, I was driving here totally speeding, like 85 miles an hour. And I'm like, what if not only I can get into a car accident, what if I get pulled over and I have like my car full of weed looking plant? I'm like, maybe I should slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
We're losing our crowd over here, so I think we're gonna say great seeing you, happy anniversary, and we're gonna do our goodbyes.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you for the candy.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
This kid never walks, she always runs.
You did a great job.
She's adorable.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
So, yes.
Eleanor has only one volume setting, that's max, and only one speed, that's top speed.
I don't want to go get it.
Oh,
I don't want to go get it.
So do you guys like Faraway Hemp as a name? Because we haven't registered it yet.
Faraway Hemp? Yeah. Nice.
So that will be our domain name,
There you go.
our LLC.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mindy, how you doing over there?
Tired. I've been up since 5. Had to go to work.
Oh gosh.
Hospital.
Yeah.
So if I zone out, you know why.
Yeah.
Mindy, what is it you're doing right now in the because you move around in the at York Hospital?
Today I was registering patients in the emergency room. Yesterday I worked at the switchboard. Tomorrow I'll be at the front entrance. A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Keeps it interesting for you, huh?
It does. It does. You never know what'll walk in the front door.
Yeah.
Are you having a lot of COVID cases up at York?
Not as many as we thought we were going to have. We've actually had to downsize and furlough a lot of people. For instance, the last several days, the wing that we have 2 wings at the hospital, and usually they're fairly well, they're fairly full. We only had 10 patients in the hospital total when I got there today. We have upwards of 50 beds, and no one's in the wing that's reserved for COVID patients right now.
Wow.
Good. Well, how many patients are in that area in general?
We have around probably 20 or so beds in that wing, and so they're empty. And I think I didn't check today, but when I left last night, there was only, I think, 1 or 2 people in ICU, and I don't believe they were COVID related.
Yeah. I mean, like Vermont only has like 900 cases, but Massachusetts has, I don't know what it is now.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Boston is much different from us right now.
We're second
Thank
in
goodness.
Yeah.
Well, New York's had a downward trend for about a week, 2 weeks now.
Yeah. Maine had a spike the other day in positive cases, but we think that's the lab getting caught up because in talking to people at the hospital, we haven't been sending more tests up there for them to have a spike like that. So.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Probably get a spike because of finally testing us.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been lucky in New Hampshire so far.
Yeah.
Escaped Somerville. It's hardly anything around here. Actually, I don't even know.
You know,
County.
Bill, Jim?
Yep. What's up?
You know what's happening?
Sorry about that. Tanya's on call for network engineering. So.
I had asked you if you knew what was happening in Somerville with COVID. Are there a lot of?
Oh yeah, I get the email updates, and they've been really responsive. They were before Boston and mandating masks, and and then they were one of the first cities to have anybody that wants a test can get a test, which is actually true as opposed to,
As you mean, even if they're asymptomatic?
Yeah, because they're trying to.
Wow.
Well, yeah, because if you're asymptomatic, you could be a carrier. So.
No, I know that, but like in Worcester, even you have to have severe symptoms to be tested.
Right. Yeah. So Somerville did something. I don't know how they did it. They also were like maybe second in the nation or first in the nation to have they could clean I think it was 80,000 N95 masks in a day.
Wow.
They bought a special machine that missed hydrogen peroxide over 24 hours or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, they've been doing really well. But they're still having deaths and lots of cases. I mean, it's a tight
You
state.
say you escaped from there. When did you actually move up to New Hampshire?
A while ago, March. I think March. Yeah, as soon as Tanya could work from home, we left. And yeah, we probably won't go back until.
Never.
I don't know what the date is on Never, but but yeah, we kind of like it up here.
Oh, hi. I want to brag on Tanya. Tanya just finished her master's degree this last weekend.
Congratulations,
Good.
Tanya.
Congrats.
Yay.
Do 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 do.
That was quite a thing.
So yeah, so we're having a virtual graduation party. Yay!
Very good.
It's actually their anniversary.
Anniversary. I thought it's my graduation party. Oh,
Surprise!
How have you enjoyed your anniversary Zooming?
Loved it.
This has been wonderful.
Really nice.
The thing I'm enjoying the most is just having all these people that I care about being able to meet each other. Had lots of people on today, and that's just been really nice. It's so nice to see people. I just love seeing your faces. Really nice.
Yep.
Good looking crew.
Good.
Yeah,
good,
no,
good.
it's wonderful.
Yep.
Very, very nice job. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
And special
Press a
special
button.
thanks to Bill
Bill,
That's
yes.
right.
Yay, Bill.
and Renee.
All I did was press start meeting, but thank you.
No, you sent out the e-bite.
True.
Hello.
Many of them.
Yes, many of them. Right.
True.
Like not another reminder from Bill and Renee.
Why does he keep saying I'm blocked by Sally?
Hey, Bill, how many people do you think showed up at the church?
I really hope none. But Renee had the idea to change the actual details of the meeting to no longer have that location in case people weren't looking at the messages. So anywhere that you might have found where it was happening no longer had an address.
Mm-hmm.
That's smart.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
So Dad and Ruth Ann, when we all get off this call, what are you going to do to continue the celebration?
Oh, children.
That already was a conversation.
You missed it.
What are you doing?
That was
You're gonna
before.
show them, tell them, and then eat them.
At this age, you take a nap.
Yeah, be something like that. No.
Yeah, we know what nap means, Bob. Wink, wink.
Oh, in this case, it really means
Like, see the dogs behind Bob? That's their spirit animal for the next hour.
Is that the dynamic that I see the dog? Is dog sleeping with the? Oh no!
Got two of them there.
Yeah.
What
Two.
about cat? I thought that was the dog stuff.
That's all. Whoop.
One of you, the other one has to mute. Mom
Yeah.
needs to mute.
That's Oliver, and that's Nibby.
Got it. Yep.
There.
I don't know what you're gonna do, honey. Maybe I can talk him into watching a movie.
Then it's definitely going to be a nap. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we love you both so much, and great to celebrate your anniversary.
Yeah.
40 years seems like how did that happen?
I know. Seems like yesterday we were living on the lake, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a few years ago.
Yeah, maybe not yesterday, but not 40 years.
Not 40.
Day before yesterday.
Pardon me, Jan?
The day before yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Well, we're
No,
just
it's wonderful. Thank you all.
we're just very happy to have all of you in our lives. Very happy to.
Likewise.
Anya, what is it that you keep holding up?
I want to show you so much.
I can tell.
Can you tell? Can you tell? I'm so excited.
Yes, you're like a little kid.
Is it a 4-leaf?
This is
Look at the. What is it?
sunflower.
Ooh, look at the roots on it.
And I think what's going to happen to it. Watch.
He's gonna eat it.
Yum. Microgreens.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. You put it in your salad. It's really, really, really good. Really good?
It tastes a little bit like a pea or something.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I just had pea shoots delivered
So
this
it gets
morning.
better.
Now what are you going to eat, Jim?
I don't know.
I bought a whole bag of seeds to feed birds for like $9 or $7. I don't remember. And now we're going to grow sunflowers and put them on our salad. I guess birds don't get it.
Oh, a lot of planting to do. I hope that the snow goes away quick because
I know.
you're going
Yeah,
to live in
ever-
a jungle soon.
Jim will be chirping before now.
Have
Before
you ever
long.
driven across Oklahoma and Nebraska, that area, during sunflower season?
Oh,
There literally are miles and miles of sunflowers growing on farms.
Oh, that must be beautiful.
Just
Oh, wow.
incredible how many fields are in sunflower.
What growing for?
I'm gonna mute John.
I think John's typing because it looks like an earthquake and I hear clicking.
I know, we gotta mute that man.
He was typing. Yeah. It's a message for you, Bill. You can see it now. Muted?
I heard it and I'm just like, is someone chewing? And then I see John's screen like.
Billy, I sent you a message.
Oh,
Oh.
how do you know that? Oh, that's just saying that he is pretty sure what you've sent, Bill.
He
Okay.
probably is. I didn't really keep it too secret, but he can probably. He's a smart guy. He'll put it together. And John, that works fine. I don't know how to send a
But I
message.
just thought, since you're the host, you should bring it up.
All right, everybody. John thinks we should we should sing "Happy Anniversary" to the tune of "Happy Birthday," which is going to be interesting with the delays of everyone's screen. But let's try.
Oh, you've been downstairs.
All right, what note are we gonna start on?
Yeah, give us a starting note.
Oh,
All
let's just
right.
all pick our own.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Live on the edge.
Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary to you.
Oh,
Happy anniversary, dear Jack and Ruty.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
that around? We need to like.
That was a 9-part round.
Yeah, we need to like hold up the letters or something. We have to all follow Bill, I think.
Well, John was singing in his pastoral
Oh, I wasn't.
cadence, which is very slow.
It was
No.
harmonious, which was kind of remarkable.
I mean, we're near the end. I think we could try it again.
Yeah, I think we
But
should.
this time we need a director.
I like
Yeah, we
Matt's
need a
face
director.
on what the heck is happening.
We need a director for Pace.
He was just working out, so he's sweaty. So he's
Well,
standing really close to my mother.
Give her a big hug.
Sorry,
Working
Janet.
on Jen.
Hey, Jimmy, you want to be the director?
Me? Sure.
Me?
Bill was. Why are you always delegating everything?
Well, I'm the oldest brother.
Well, as the middle brother, I like to delegate up.
Here we go.
So yeah.
All right, here we go.
Fast one.
Happy anniversary
to you. Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary, dear Jack and Rudy. Happy anniversary to
The last one is singing again.
All right.
Oh.
Now let Sally direct because she thinks you're too slow.
No, I think we're good.
We've
I
done
think
it
we're good.
twice.
Slow's
I think
good.
we're good.
I accidentally sang happy birthday at the second part, so I apologize for that. I really meant
Well, that's
happy
going to be a good
anniversary.
end here.
Yeah, I've got to go help with dinner and Oliver. So love you all.
Love you.
Everybody. Happy anniversary.
Find out if that's a.
Look forward to when we'll be together in person. Hopefully
Yeah.
not too long from now.
Guys,
Bye.
have a nice rest of your day and enjoy the rest of your anniversary.
Thank
Here's a
you.
hug.
We'll just be basking in the afterglow.
Of the lights around your neck.
Of the day, you guys.
Well, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. It's really
Good to
lovely.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Love you all.
Be
Bye.
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 Stay well, everybody.
Dude.
Hey, Jim.
Jim.
Yes.
Is that a